The following is a presentation of the OLSH Sports Network. Welcome to Hill Stadium in Burgettstown, Pennsylvania. It's Charger OLSH Sports Network presentation of Charger football on a Saturday afternoon. It's the Chargers and the Burgettstown Blue Devils. Pleasant good afternoon, everybody. I'm OLSH, soon to be joined by Christian Harbaugh. He got caught up in the homecoming traffic. He'll be here shortly. But we are underway here at Burgettstown's homecoming. And it's a big game for both these teams. The Chargers come into this contest with a record of 3-3 overall. And they are 2-1 in the section. Blue Devils come in with a 2-3 record, 1-2 in section. So both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. Right now, if the season ended right at this moment, the Chargers would be in the last playoff spot in the section. But they need to continue to win. They need to win tonight, this afternoon, and next week against Avella if they want to enhance their possibilities of making it to the playoffs. The Chargers are getting a little bit more healthy and on the line to the end of the season and getting some players added back, but nonetheless, it's not going to be an easy task. Burgettstown, of course, it's homecoming. They're all fired up, and it's never an easy game against this Burgettstown Blue Devils squad. The Chargers need to look out for a couple players from Burgettstown. Their quarterback wears number 7. He's Brody Kosher. He's a senior. He leads the team, obviously, in passing and running. He's their leading running back, yardage-wise. And also the big receiver for them is another senior. He is number 5, Zach Schrockman. And Zach leads the team in scoring so far this year. And the Chargers, those are the two main players. There's some other players as well on this Blue Devils squad that they'll need to watch out for. But those are the two main guys that the Blue Devils are going to have to look out for here on this cloudy, chilly, finally football weather afternoon here in October. During the week, I was able to catch up with and talk to, as normal, the head coach, Don Militzer, for the Chargers, and he had a couple things to talk about. And let me get that queued up, and we'll go to that right now. Coach Don Militzer earlier this week about today's contest and the season. Welcome to Charger Pregame, and today is Burgettstown afternoon affair, Coach. And after a great win last week, you ready for this Burgettstown team?
I think so. I mean, our kids know the importance of this game. I mean, with Fort Cherry and Camden being kind of the top dogs in our conference right now in Cornell, you know, we know there's a big competition for a playoff spot. So, you know, Burgettstown's one of the teams we're competing with for that spot. And you know, more importantly, I was just explaining to the kids today, I've played in this atmosphere against Burgettstown 2 other times. Their homecoming, the only time they play on Saturday now is for their homecoming game, and the whole town shuts down. I mean, we got to get to the stadium 2.5 hours early because, you know, you can't get on the roads after a certain time. So it's a great atmosphere. I told the guys it's kind of like if you want to play college football, this kind of atmosphere you'll be in because it's a Saturday afternoon. So we're really excited about the opportunity, but it's going to be a tough challenge.
Yeah, they're another team that's run heavy, but their quarterback can throw the ball. There's actually 2 guys, Kosher and Schrockman.
Yeah,
I think that's how you say his name.
Koser's pretty much the guy that makes them go for sure, though. He doesn't move from quarterback much this year, last year they had a rotation, and Charger fans probably remember last year we kind of dominated them for, I'd say, 2.5 quarters, but they kind of hung around.
Right.
And we couldn't get the knockout blow, and we missed a few opportunities to put the game away. And next thing we knew, at the end there, we're running out the clock, and a bad snap and a bad snap and bad execution on a few things, and next thing you know, we lose the game by 3. And it was a game we were in control of, but they're tough kids from Burgettstown, and that's what we told our kids: keep punching, no matter what. You just got to keep punching. And then with that atmosphere, they come out jacked up on their homecoming. I mean, it's
right.
a big thing. So I told the kids too, if you can withstand that initial jolt from them, that initial energy, then we'll have a shot.
Going theme this year, I got to ask, how are we health-wise? It seemed like last week we were starting to get a little healthier.
If I had some wood to knock on, I would. We're getting a little better. I mean, prayers to Darion Greer. He had his surgery today. Doing well. Van's recovering well. But both of those guys are long-term. But, of course, we got Brandon back, and we saw the difference that Brandon made. The difference he made is just night and day. From he's
Welcome to Charger Pregame, and today is Burgettstown afternoon affair, Coach. And after a great win last week, you ready for this Burgettstown team?
I think so. I mean, our kids know the importance of this game. I mean,
Welcome to Charger Pregame, and today is Burgettstown afternoon affair, Coach. And after a great win last week, you ready for this Burgettstown team?
I think so. I mean, our kids know the importance of this game. I mean, with Fort Cherry and Cannon back, be kind of him and Brady are like the beating heart of this team. So we're happy to get him back, and you have a chance to win when he's on the field. So we're getting there. I mean, Isaiah looks like he has a shot to play this week. He's playing through some pain. I'm proud of him. I mean, he's really shown a lot of resiliency. It's a pain management thing for him with his particular injury, and he's shown some heart to want to get out there for his teammates. So we're feeling good that he might be able to play. Owen Tonnery's still maybe a week away, and but it's typical the way this year's been. We're fighting some sniffles. A lot of guys getting that sick stuff. But again, they're tough kids. I think we're going to be ready to go.
Yeah, you said it all along. You got to tip your hats to these kids. They're putting it all on the field through all these injuries and still playing hard. Like I said, you got Burgettstown this week, Avella next week, and these are two games that really, if you want to get into the playoffs, I think, in my opinion, these are like almost must-wins.
You got to find 2 wins these last 4 weeks, and that's the way I put it to the guys. So wherever we find those 2 wins, but why not get them out of the way early? And then later in the year, you can worry about seeding. But in reality, whoever wins this game will put themselves in a really good spot, to propel themselves for a 3rd or a 4th seed in the conference. So, we're confident. I'm kind of excited about just the way, the other thing I'll say, and you saw this last 2 weeks, is we're a different team than we were against Shenango. And, we were scoring, and even last year, we had 1 minute, 30-second drives, 2-minute drives. I mean, last week we closed out the game with an 8-minute drive. And I think that's kind of the way we're going to be built, and excited to see, how this offensive line does again. I thought they kind of closed out the game for us last week, and with Brady, Brandon, and, I thought Colby did a great job for us. Colby Zweigert stepped in, and he's getting back into football shape here. And you still got Speedy and Dorian that can make plays. So we're excited. We're excited about the opportunity this week.
Awesome. Good luck today. And again, it's the Chargers and the Blue Devils. Kickoff is next. Don't go away. Welcome back to Burgettstown. It's Hill Stadium, and the Chargers and the Blue Devils are set to do battle here in just a moment. We'll step aside, pay some bills. We'll be right back for the opening kick right after these messages. Don't go away. With his son, I can't find the ads. Here we go. Don't go away. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. We are getting ready here for opening kick. Christian, welcome to the broadcast. I know you got stuck in that traffic, and it's
That was unreal. That was 50 minutes of not moving, and I only had to go 2 minutes to get here and park. I almost just parked my car and got out and walked.
Yeah, they shut down. They do it big here for homecoming. They shut down Route 18, and
Thought I was going to a Steeler game.
yeah. So, but the Chargers and the Blue Devils are ready to go at it here. Should be a good one, Christian. I was talking about both these teams have their playoff lives basically on the line right now. The Chargers are in need of winning this game and next week against Avella, and the Blue Devils are pretty much in the same scenario.
Yeah, it's going to be a great contest today, obviously, with homecoming. You know, these guys are ready to go at their home stadium, but for the Chargers, you got to get a big one on the road here. You know, you picked up a win last weekend. You're feeling good. You know, you had time to prepare, but you know it's almost like a must-win here today, just because looking ahead of what you got. But you never know what can happen. So hopefully the Chargers come out. They're dialed in. You got to use your athletic ability on the offensive end, and then, you know, of course, defend. If they can get the line of scrimmage to play like they have been the last couple games, they'll be in good shape.
So, yeah. I was saying before you got here, Burgettstown has the two big guys, Schrockman and Kozier, that they need to control or contain. They pretty much shut them down, and it's a normal team. But the Chargers, as I also said, are starting to get healthy. They're getting better, and you saw a little glimpse of their new player, Colby Swigert, last week as he joins the team moving over from Seton LaSalle last year. He won't be eligible for the playoffs should the Chargers make it, but boy, what an impact player he's going to be on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, and right now the Chargers need anything that can just lift them over the top here to get some W's to at least give that opportunity and that berth to get into the playoffs, and that's what you're looking for right now. So you just got to keep chipping away and getting wins. But, you know, this one's a big one today. They're going to have to play every possession like it's their last possession.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. The Chargers are fired up. They're in a good state of mind right now, and I think the Chargers, I can't speak for the Blue Devils, but I think the Chargers are ready for this one.
Yeah, they're definitely up for this one. You know, good old Saturday morning, little brisk game out here today, and on the road. You know, it's always fun when you go on the road because you want to beat a team in their own house, especially with this kind of atmosphere, right? You got a big crowd today. You got homecoming. You know, all the festivities before the game. So for the Chargers, they're looking to ruin homecoming.
Yeah, that's always the goal when you're at somebody else's stadium.
Yeah, you're in the locker room right now before you walk out onto the field and run out on the field, and you're like, man, this is a great day. We get a chance to beat them at their, you know, on their home turf when it's homecoming.
So you see the captains going out and for the coin toss, the ceremonial coin toss at this point, and Burgettstown escorted out by firefighters. So Chargers happy to have Brandon Burzell back last week. Boy, what an addition he is, and I was told that Isaiah Schultz is going to be in the lineup. Of course, he's the long snapper, and he's going to be playing. I don't think you're going to see too much from him on the offensive side of the ball, but they said he's definitely going to be playing the end end rusher position on defense, so that's going to be a big addition to the Chargers defense.
Yeah, absolutely. He's super athletic. He's physical, right? He's quick off the edge. You know, he's going to be tough in the trenches, and of course, it's good to get Brazil back as well on both sides of the ball. So, really, for OLSH, you know, you're getting healthy here at the right time, and you're getting some of your pieces back. You know, obviously, it's a little bit of a mix-up from, you know, the beginning of the season, and they're looking a little different. But we've seen over the last couple of weeks that the way they're playing now on offense gives them a little bit more explosive firepower.
Well, the Chargers win the toss. They're going to elect to take the ball right now, and I think part of their strategy is, as you saw, by the way, sorry about the pregame interview. It got kind of messed up. My fingers got fat, and I kind of stopped it and had to find it again. But
sometimes that happens.
Hopefully you got it all. But you might have heard Don Militzer say that they're going to try to run the ball a little bit today and keep the ball out of Burgettstown's hands, because they're a run-first primary team. They will throw it. Kozer will throw it, but they're a run primary first, so they want to keep the ball out of Burgettstown's hands. Yeah, absolutely. And for the Chargers, they're going to have to be on their P's and Q's, communicating, you know, clogging up those gaps and making sure that their secondary is on point too, because you can't fall asleep, right? You see run after run after run, and then they catch you with a deep ball, and then that's when stuff gets broken open. So going to have to be dialed in today on defense. I really think it's going to be a defensive battle, and the team that makes the least mistakes on the offensive end, I believe, is going to be victorious here today. Without a doubt, without a doubt. And again, another game for the Chargers on real grass. They'll do the same thing next week as they go down to Avella. You got a couple real grass games here this season, which is always fun, right? Yeah. You don't see too much of that anymore. Well, good thing it wasn't, the weather held up, because, you know, you don't want it too sloppy out there. Field looks good. Colton County will be kicking honors for Burgettstown. He runs up, and we are underway. It goes back to Speedy Gardner. He cuts it to the near side, cuts it upfield, and up just short of the 30-yard line, and he gets thrown down. They're going to mark him right at the 30, and that's where the Chargers are going to start, 1st and 10. And how about Speedy? I mean, this whole season, he's been spectacular, right? I mean, he can just do all things. He can return the ball. You know, he's getting it out in the flat. He's getting it in the slot areas. But then he can also take some handoffs, some jet sweeps. He's very talented. In my opinion, he's gotten better as the season's gone on. He just keeps getting better. He's going to come out split wide to the near side. It's going to be Brandon Brazell taking the snaps here in the Wildcat, or the quarterback. I don't know what they want to call it. It's a direct snap, and Brandon's going to take it right up the gut. He's going to get 2 or 3.
Number 30 on the carry.
Brought down by big number 75, William Stevenson.
To my stunned amazement, we've gone exactly one play, and I cannot find another.
And I think for the Chargers too, that's the one thing they need to do on offense. You got to keep just mixing it up. You know, you don't have that true pocket passer right now, so you just got to mix it up.
2nd and 7 as the ball's out on the 33 right now. Brazell once again back there. I was at practice this week, and Brandon was taking a lot of snaps. They said he's going to take a lot of snaps tonight. High snap, he's going to bring it down and get hit in the backfield. Breaks one tackle, but he's not going to break the next one. He's going to lose all the way back to the 29-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Chargers from their own 29. That all became about because of the high snap there, Christian.
Yeah, and I think Burgettstown knows what's going on. They see Brazell back there. They're like, well, chances are with only 2 guys out wide, he might not be throwing the ball.
Colby Swigert brings the play into Brazell. Colby, the newcomer from last week. I mentioned he's going to be a great addition. I like the athleticism in Swigert. He's going to be in the backfield next to Brazell. Twins to the far side, trips to the far side. Brazell is going to pass. He's going to step up, and he's going to run. Breaks one tackle. He's up across the 35 to the 36. He's going to be short of the sticks. It'll be 4th down and 4 for the Chargers, and the punt unit's coming in for the Chargers.
6, gain of 7. It'll be 4th down.
Picks up 7 there.
For the Chargers.
And big boy Patty, here he comes.
Yeah, he's been working on his punting, and they said they're going to probably use him more in the punting situations. Isaiah Schultz, a long snapper. Patty stands back on his 23-yard line. Nice kick all the way down. And it's muffed there. The Chargers go for it, but it's going to be dove on by the Blue Devils by Schrockman. Falls on the muffed punt. And the Burgettstown Blue Devils will take over on their own 30-yard line. We're scoreless here with 9:39 left in the first quarter.
That was a great punt, too. A little muff. Almost picked it up there, but
almost
good recovery.
Almost had that like knuckleball look to it.
It did, and it's cold out there, so it's tough catch.
Yeah, when the colder the
weather,
weather,
wind's blowing it a little bit. You know, it's tough. It's tough to read.
The colder it gets, the harder that rock, that ball feels like a rock. And there's flags on the play. We got illegal substitution. I was going to say Rochester. Right,
we're used to Rochester. We play them a lot. It feels like you always play Rochester, no? Those are the kind of battles you get, though. Credit to Rochester over there. They're always super physical.
1st and 15 from the 25 for the Blue Devils. Dozier in the backfield. Hands it off. Up the middle. He's hit at the 25. He gets 1, maybe 2 yards. They're going to mark him at the 26.
And that's what the Chargers need to do. They just need to be dialed in, right? You know you're going to get a heavy dose of running today. So you got to make sure that up front that you're physical, you're wrapping in space, and you're tackling.
Charles comes in for the Blue Devils. Kozer comes in with the play.
And you see Schultz out there now.
Yep. Schrockman's split wide to the near side, trips to the far side. Kozer with the ball. We got pre-snap flags again. There was movement on the line. They're going to say offsides Chargers, though. That'll get 5 yards back. It'll move the ball to the 31-yard line.
And that's the one thing that can't happen. You can't have these penalties today. And we know from earlier in this season that really is an Achilles heel for the Chargers at times. They just can't. You can't hand them extra yards and extra opportunities and downs.
2nd down 9 from the 31. 8:45 and a rolling clock here in the first. Kozer gets the ball. He's looking to pass, looking for Schrockman down the sideline. And in and out of the hands. I don't think it would have been a completed pass. I think he was out of bounds when he had his fingertips on it. Covered there by Colby Swigert on the coverage.
Physical at the line, right? He was making sure that he was pressing him for the first 5 yards. And credit to Colby as well, because he kept him, like you said, towards the sideline, so it would have been tough catch as it was, but good ball just off his fingertips.
3rd and 9 from the 31. Trips to the far side, same setup for the Blue Devils. Kozer rolls to the far side. He's going to tuck it and run. He gets hit. He's got the first down and more. He's up across the 40 to the 45-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
Missed holding call on the outside there.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Chargers getting held, but Burgettstown broken play a little bit. Brazil got in the backfield too. They were able to pick up the first down on the scramble and the broken play. I think the other thing too, Al, is the Chargers are super athletic and physical on the defensive end. I think that they need to make sure that that's their advantage today. You got to get stops, and then if you can cause some turnovers, that would be great.
First man through, up the middle, hit at the line, maybe 1 yard.
Travis Cole takes it going straight ahead.
You're going to mark him for 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 47-yard line.
Gain of about 2. We'll call it 2nd and 8.
Approaching 7.5 to go.
You got to keep them in these situations, 2nd, 3rd down, and long situations. If you can manage to do that, then on 3rd down, chances are they're probably passing.
Jake McNabb for the Blue Devils comes in. He's going to split wide out to the near side right at the bottom of your screen. Coming around, it's Schrockman. He's hit at the line, and nothing there. Maybe a yard. If they're generous, they're going to give him that yard. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
And that's what you need right there. Just bottle them up, right? Keep them in front, funnel them, and then just wrap and tackle. Keep them in front.
Nice day, and nice, we said, football day. It's cloudy and the sun's going to come and go, and I'm praying for the sun to stay out because it feels good when the sun's out.
Yeah, right. It's definitely a little cold today. It's chilly.
Trips to the far side for the Blue Devils. Kosher's going to hit that slant, trying to hit Schrockman. Can't get it. It's going to be 4th down, and here comes the punt unit for the Blue Devils.
And that's the one thing you got to watch, too. You got to watch for those quick slant passes, right? Because you're going to get a lot of that, a heavy dose of that today. Good job by the Chargers defense there to get a stand.
Yep, no doubt. Garner back for the Chargers. I think Petro is the kicker. It's going to punt it away.
Davis Gardner is deep for the Chargers to return the punt.
Nice kick by Petro. Garner's going to let it go. It's going to go out of bounds. Oh, it stayed in bounds, and it's going to go inside the 5.
A beautiful punt by Caden Petro.
Inside the 5, we're going to mark him at the 3-yard line. The Chargers will have it there as Tate jumped on the, or no, that was Swigert jumped on the ball.
Yeah, and Speedy let it go, and then it kind of bounced back in bounds. Managed to stay in bounds.
Well, that was the right thing. I mean, he did the right thing.
Yeah.
It was over by the sidelines, and boy, it took a Blue Devil bounce there and went right down the sideline.
And actually, I thought it was going to be blocked at first, so for them to get it off was crazy.
So the Chargers, with their backs to the goal line, see if they can't start a 97-yard drive.
Yeah.
5:29 left.
That would
here.
be great. Just kind of chip away here, take some time off the clock. You're going to have to run the ball a little bit here to get out of this end zone there.
Garner in the backfield with Brazil. Snap, and they hand it to Garner up the middle. He's across the 5, pushing up toward the 10. They're going to mark him about the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of about 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Chargers.
And the Chargers are just saying, like, right now, hey, listen, our offensive line is just going to get the push, right? So we're going to hand off the ball in different packages and try to just gain our yardage that way.
They're going to mark him 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Chargers at the 7. Twins to both sides, and Brady Brazil comes in motion to the near side. Again, we got a flag in the air, and here comes Swigert around the end. He's going to get brought down, looks like just short of the line of scrimmage, but there's flag on the play.
Man, Colby's quick, too.
Oh, he is.
He's athletic.
Here comes the call. Illegal shift on the Chargers. That'll back them up 5.
And again, that's stuff that can't happen, right?
They're going to decline it. It'll be 3rd down and about 7.
You don't want to be in these situations where it's 3rd and long all the time. And you're trying to pick it up.
Brazil brings the play in for the Chargers. Yeah, that's what I said. Just Swigert, he's an athlete. He's a fun player to watch. Nice addition to the Charger team. Trips to the far side for Brazil. He's got Garner in the backfield with him. Brazil's going to flip this one out, and boy, it's a wounded duck out there, and it's incomplete. Almost intercepted by Daniel Smith, the sophomore. And that one almost looked like it slipped out of his hands when he was trying to throw it.
Yeah, I think it did. And Speedy, awareness to turn around, come back and play defense, right? Because that's an interception. If not, and he turns around, he knocks the ball out of his hands, and this way the Chargers can at least punt here.
Schrockman and Murray will be back deep for the Blue Devils. They'll set up shop between the 40 and 45-yard line in Charger territory. Altmar is in his own end zone waiting the snap. He gets it off. Another great spiral kick all the way out to the 43-yard line, brought up by Schrockman. Schrockman down the sideline, or by the hash marks. There's a late flag, comes thrown in from the back judge. This one's probably going to come back a little bit. It's usually a block in the back.
I hope there's some Division I recruiters out here to watch Patty punt and kick. I mean, he's got a boot.
Keep in mind, he's only a sophomore.
Yeah, he's got a boot. That's what I mean. Get on him early. Make sure you can get him the football instead of, maybe soccer.
Yeah, blocking it back by the Blue Devils. That'll knock them back 10 yards.
So that helps the Chargers there.
That'll mark it back to the Charger 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. push the field of play.
It's about a little deeper than where the punt was.
Yep, punt came down at the 43, so. Nice kick, though, by.
Oh, that was a great. I mean, it was perfect.
Yeah.
It was absolutely perfect.
Full
Doesn't get better than that.
Full house backfield for Kosher. He's going to take himself right up the gut. He gets hit at the 35. They'll give him 1 yard to the 34. It'll be 2nd and 9. He's still fighting, Brazil, still fighting for the ball.
Scrappy down there. He's talking to a ref saying, I had that. I came out of the pile with it. Why don't you believe me? If I'm walking out with it, you should believe me.
Yeah, you got to love it. Both the Brazil boys. And by the way, I want to thank Bob Brazil back in town, and he's running the camera for us. So thanks, Bob, for your help.
My man, Bob.
Trips to the far side for the Blue Devils. Kosher pointing out some defensive flaws that he thinks he sees. He's going to float one out. And Schrockman, he's going to make the catch. 1st and 10, up right at the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Hold on, we got a flag on the play. This one could be coming back. Illegal receiver downfield for the Blue Devils, so it is coming back.
And right now, they love Shockman, though. They keep going to that single coverage over here, one-on-one matchup with him and Swaggart. And that time he makes a brilliant catch, but it's coming back because of the flag.
Back to the 39-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 14.
And that was a good ball, too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was a terrific throw.
That's what I was saying pregame. I mean, it's Schrockman is the primary receiver. That's who they're going to try to throw it to.
Yeah, and Brody's got a nice little arm back there.
Yeah, he floated that one in there perfectly. Trips to the far side for the Blue Devils. And I think they're going to get those 5 yards right back. Of course, I don't know. I wish we had replay because if the quarterback jerks his head, you can't do that.
You can't move, right?
You can't do
that.
Absolutely. And he slapped his hands and he jerked his head.
It's like a balk in baseball, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just stuff that it's got to be called.
I remember last year, I forget what team it was doing the same thing. The quarterback was jerking his head.
Yeah, moving your body, and you just can't do it.
2nd and 9.
He's doing it.
Here's Kosher. He's going to run it off the left side. He'll pick up a couple.
Just trying to hit that gap right there.
To the 33-yard line.
Good job by the Chargers to keep them in front, wrap them up. So now you force 3rd and long here, and this is the situation you want to be in.
He picks up 1. It'll be 3rd and 8.
There you go.
Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first. No scores, you can see. Trips to the far side. They're going to stack some of the receivers over there. Schrockman by himself on the near side. He's looking. Going to get flushed out by Vitorino. And down he goes. Kosher gets flushed out of the pocket.
And good job by Vitorino to get in there.
Yeah, pressured him out of there. And
that'll make it 4th and 7.
He picks up 1. It's about the same, 33-yard line. So it'll be 4th and 8. From the 33-yard line. And they got the punt unit out here, right?
That's surprising.
Caden Petro. Garner back deep for the Chargers, standing at his 10-yard line. Petro gets the ball, and off it goes. This one's going to get hit and go into the end zone. The Chargers will get it at the 20-yard line.
And that's surprising there, right? Isn't that a little surprising to you, Al, that they don't go for it and they're on their, 35, almost 40-yard line?
Well,
I mean, it's just surprising, but hey, I guess they want to play field position.
Coach Druga chooses to play the field position game at this point.
Yeah, and I think he also thinks right now his defense is dialed in, and they're doing a good job first couple possessions.
Of course, the last possession for the Chargers, their play calling was limited from their field position. So
yeah, exactly. So I believe that's why he's trying to pin him again. He thinks, hey, maybe we can get a punt here that squeezes them inside the 10.
Brandon Brazell in the backfield sends Garner in motion. Little shovel pass to Garner. Can he get the corner? He cuts it upfield, and he's going to Gets stopped short of the line of scrimmage at the 19. A loss of 1 for Garner. Couldn't get the corner.
You know what I would love to see, Al? I'd love to see the guys do, maybe a jet sweep here or something to get these guys in motion. Maybe send somebody in motion with a bubble screen.
Yeah.
I feel like you just got to be active back there. You got to keep them moving.
Yeah, I think if Brady can squeeze off a little pass here,
you know what I mean?
Just to keep them honest.
Keep them honest. You get something out in the flat.
Vinorino and Tate spread out wide to the near side. Twins Garner and this is, wow, another loss there by the Chargers. Greer trying to carry. He loses another one back to the 18. It'll be 3rd down and 12.
You just got to make an adjustment here.
Yep.
You know, I think right now, you just handing the ball off right and left. They're kind of dialed in. They know what's going on. You got to be some kind of a threat. Maybe it's play action. You know, something simple to just make the defense bite.
3rd down and 12. Under a minute to go, under about 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Man, this first quarter's flying the way they're playing.
Yep. Brazell with the snap. He's looking to throw. There's that bubble screen out to Garner, far side. He's broke 1 tackle. He's up across. He's got a 1st down and more. Garner gets pushed out of bounds.
And that's what you need to do right there. You know what I mean? You just get it out in the flat with the bubble screen, and then you go.
That's what I said last week. They needed to get it into Garner or Tate's hands in space and let him create.
If Tate's not going to be back there taking the snaps, then you got to make sure that you get it into his hands or Speedy's hands. And now you don't have Schultz out there on offense either. So, you know, it's one less playmaker on the outside. So you got to be able to get it into your playmaker's hands. And that's the way you win this game.
2 in the backfield for Brazell. 1st and 10, Brazell's direct snap, he's going to run it. He's going to get stopped short of the line of scrimmage.
He got the whole team, and they still didn't tackle him. That's how strong he is.
He'll lose 1 to the 34-yard line, 2nd and 11 for the Chargers. That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Bunch of zeros up there, Christian.
Just what we kind of thought, you know, a fast-moving first quarter, a lot of running, and this clock's not stopping. So,
hey, we want to thank our sponsors for Charger football. Doughboys Oven Fresh Pizza. Order online at doughboyspittsburgh.com. That's DOUGHBOYSPGH.com. Or you can call them at 412-771-1030. I'd like to thank International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 712. Los Sego Automotive Sales and Service. Call them at 412-276-6244. And Trim Pittsburgh, a shop for men located in Lawrenceville and coming soon to the Ross Park Mall this fall. Last but not least is Brewer Airport Toyota, Western Pennsylvania's #1 volume Toyota dealer. Keep Brewer Airport Toyota in mind and like them on Facebook. Learn more at brewerairporttoyota.com. Well, they'll flip the sides of the field as we start quarter number 2. Chargers with a 2nd down and 11 from their own 34-yard line. Trips their Twins to the near side. Here comes the blitz. Brazell avoids one. Can't avoid the rest of them. He's tackled by a host of Travis Cole's first in there on the quarterback. Brazell loses back inside the 30 to the 28-yard line, and it's third and 16 or 17.
You got to see Coles coming in there, right? I seen it from up here that you knew that he was creeping in, and linebacker blitz there. You got to pick that up.
3rd and 17, we'll call it, from the 28. Trips to the far side for the Chargers. Here comes Kozier again. He's going to pass it. Might have pass out there. And that one is almost caught by Tate into triple coverage, but that was a pretty good pass by Brazell. Unfortunately, it's incomplete. It'll be 4th down, Chargers in a punt position.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad pass by Brazell, just a little bit in double coverage and a little bit underthrown, but Tate almost makes a spectacular play. And right now, it's just both offenses are stalling.
Right.
You know, nobody can really generate anything because the pass isn't a threat for either team right now.
Murray and Schrockman back deep for the Chargers. And there's pre-snaps movement by the Chargers. That'll push them back another 5 yards.
You got to have another good punt by Patty here, because at this point, now the field is flipped.
Oh, it is.
Like Burgettstown wanted, and so for the Chargers, if you don't manage to have a good punt here, you know, Burgettstown's going to have a little bit of room to work with.
And some more movement here by the Chargers.
And that's on both sides. Both teams have been moving a ton.
Offsides this time. Burgettstown in the neutral zone. That'll get that 5 yards right back. Make it 4th and 17 again.
He said, don't worry, you do it first, then we'll do it second. We'll just move it back to where it was a play ago.
There's a snap back. And that one's blocked, and it's going to go out of bounds. That should be out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And Cole's right now making an impact. Gets in there and gets pressure on Brazell, and now he gets in there and blocks a punt and gives Burgettstown great field position.
At the 37 of the Chargers.
Let's see if the Chargers can get another stand, but at this point, the offense can't rely on the defense to keep getting stops, because at some point they get tired, they're on the field too long.
So from the Chargers 37-yard line, Blue Devils have flipped the field once again. This time under center is Kozer. He's going to flip it back. It's going to little razzle-dazzle. Schrockman's going to throw it. He's going to fling it down wide open and over. What a catch. A diving catch there by Jake McNabb, the sophomore. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Razzle-dazzle.
Yeah.
Schrockman, what a bullet. That was a nice catch, too.
That was a diving. He laid
Superman.
out. He was parallel to the ground when he caught that.
But that's the stuff we're talking about for the Chargers. They need some kind of plays like that. You got to mix something up. You know, right now, they called the right play, it dialed it up, and it worked for them, and it's going to put them in good position.
First serious threat by either team inside the red zone. Kozer gave it and took it away, and he is going to get into the end zone for the touchdown.
He almost fumbled that.
And with 10:23 left in the first.
Managed to hold on, though.
Blue Devils first to draw blood. Make it 6-0.
Little run pass option.
Sophomore Colin County in to attempt the extra point.
County will attempt the extra point out of the hold of Schrockman.
Schrockman with the hold. Snaps back, it's down, it's up, and it is good. Right down the middle it goes. And just like that, it's 7-0 Blue Devils.
That's what we just talked about, just splash plays, right? Burgettstown makes a splash play on the little trickery, and nice catch, gets the crowd into it. They're all fired up, and then calls his own number, and he runs it in for a touchdown, and now you got 7-0 Burgettstown, and Chargers have the answer. That's okay, you know. They made a play, you tip your cap to them, now you just turn around on offense, and you got to put together a drive here, but I still think, you know, not to beat a dead horse, but you got to do something on offense to throw these guys off a little bit.
Hey, join us for OLSH's Fall Open House on Sunday, October 22nd. Explore all that OLSH has to offer and see what makes OLSH the best independent Catholic high school in our region. Register now at www.olsh.org. So 7-0. Chargers need to answer here. This is, you know, you can hate to say it, it takes a score to reset, but now they can reset the field position and
right.
Try to get themselves into position here.
Exactly. That's all. You just need to put together a good drive here. Make some big plays.
County with the run up. It's going to be brought in by Vitorino. Vitorino at the 15. Brings it toward the middle of the field. He's hit at the 25. Falls forward to about the 27, 28-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it. Chargers 1st and 10.
He's to the 28. Stopped by Caleb Metallic. Also Jason Murray in on this play.
All right, so it'll be interesting to see what we get on this possession by the Chargers. Look to see if you can get the ball into Speedy's hands or Tate's hands.
Exactly.
Make some plays.
At this point, that's your playmakers out on the ends.
Yeah. I'd like to see a little end around or jet sweep, something.
Well, you got Tate on the far side, Speedy on the near side. Speedy goes in motion. And it's Brazil up the middle, across the 30 to the 36, or 31, rather. That's where he'll be stopped. Nice little run there. Picks up about 3.
I'll take that. It's misdirection, right? So you put Speedy in motion there, and Brazil just keeps it. Opens up that right side a little bit. He gets through a hole for a couple yards.
Yep. Picks up 3.
That's all. You're just chipping away.
2nd and 7. I'll take 3 every run.
Right.
If you're guaranteed 3 every run, they can't stop you.
That's right.
From the 31, it's 2nd and 7. Same alignment for the Chargers. Brazil tried to hard count, didn't work. He's going to run it right up the gut. He gets hit at the line of scrimmage, no further. No gain for the Chargers. It'll be 3rd and 7. Very conservative play calling here for the Chargers right now.
Yeah, I mean, I know you don't want to turn the ball over, but you got to get it in the air a little bit, even on slant plays or something. Yeah. Or a little screen pass, something to just get those athletic guys out and about. Got to get them in an open space.
Jaden Mara comes off the field. Tate comes in for the Chargers.
You gotta make Burgettstown have to wrap up and tackle in the open space.
Yeah, you're making it easy for him going right up the gut like that.
It's too easy. You got 6 guys there trying to tackle him, and it's easy.
Swaggered in the backfield with Brazil. Here's a pass. Brazil. He's got Vitorino with the 1st down up across the 40-yard line. We'll mark him down at the 43. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Vitorino found a soft spot, Christian, and just sat down.
Sat in that zone. He knew exactly where he needed to be. He got to the sticks, and Brazil throws a line drive bullet right to his chest. I mean, that was perfect.
Hurry up offense for the Chargers. Hands it off to Swigert. Swigert hit behind the line. He's going to lose one back to the 42, 2nd and 11.
But that's exactly what the Chargers need to do, and especially if Burgettstown's going to play zone. If Burgettstown's playing zone, you should be licking your chops because you know that you can sit those guys 5 yards, 10 yards, 8 yards, coming back to the ball and just dumping it off to him. He can make those throws.
Yep.
You don't have to make the big splash play where it's 20 yards down the field and you're running a fade or a straight route and you're just trying to throw it over the top.
Brazil and Garner out wide to the near side. Twins to the far side. Swigert tried to get the handoff, but Brazil passes to Brazil, and Brady's going to fight his way up to the 45-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and about 8 for the Chargers.
That was the right idea there. That's what you wanted, right?
Yep.
Get them out in space. Good little bubble screen, but Burgettstown, credit to them. They dialed it up. They knew exactly what was coming.
I was just going to say the same thing, Christian. I was going to say you got to give Burgettstown credit there.
Yeah.
Man, they swarmed to the ball as soon as the ball got out to Brady.
But I at least like to see the play call.
Yeah.
And to see the Chargers take that chance if that's what they're going to do.
Tate and Vitorino out wide to the far side. Garner and Brazil. Brady Brazil out wide to the near side. Swigert in the backfield with Brazil. Brazil back to pass. Looking, he's going to throw it downfield. And he's got Tate wide open. And he makes the catch and spins out of one tackle and another. Inside the 15 to the 10. Inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. It's Dorian Tate. All the way down to the 5-yard line.
And that's how stuff opens up, right, Al? So the Chargers keep with the short gain. They go some runs, and now you sets up the deep ball down the middle to Tate, and Tate just going up and getting that ball. What a pass by Brazel. He just said, listen, we got athletes out here. We're going to throw this thing up, and we're going to go get it.
50-yard pass, catch, and run.
And then Tate, he's making some wiggle moves. He's getting past. See why you got to play him in space? He almost got in the end zone.
1st and goal for the Chargers at the 5, trying to answer the Blue Devils score. High snap. Brazel's going to run it up the middle. He's got some room. He's inside the 5. He's close, and he is down about 6 inches short of the goal line. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Chargers are all saying they're in.
Everybody says it's a touchdown. And this back judge has his hands up.
The referee is saying, isn't it not?
He thought it was a touchdown as well.
It's probably not even a length of the football to the goal line. 2nd and goal. This is where you line up under center.
You just push the pile.
Just push the pile.
I mean, Brazel's a big horse as it is. He's got those thick legs, man. He can drive anywhere with those things.
Now he's going to be in the shotgun. You got Brady, Brazel,
see if he hands it off to his brother.
And Swigert in the backfield. 2nd and goal. Snap Brazel. Brazel is going to go toward the line, and he's going to be short. He's going to actually lose one.
All right, somebody just has to say, hey, coach, give me the ball. Take it under center. Push the pile. Our line's better than your line right now. We're more strong. You know, we're more fit, stronger, physical. You just got to push to get a yard here. This would be devastating if the Chargers couldn't get in the end zone here.
Right.
Devastating. And I'll tell you right now,
this is 4-down territory.
I'm going on a rant. I haven't been on a mic in a long time. But listen, I would keep Patty on the sidelines too. I'd wave him off. We have to score here.
No, I was just saying, this is 4-down territory. They're going to spread the offense out here. Swigert in the backfield with Brazel. Tate in motion. Brazel's going to pass it. Quarterback draw. And he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. It's Brazel on the quarterback draw.
You know how greatly designed that was? They put Tate in motion, and Burgettstown wasn't set up on defense. They were moving around. As soon as Tate went into motion, they didn't know what to do. The miscommunication, nobody followed him, and then it just opened it up. But you know what really got them? Brazel set up like he turned his hips and looked downfield like he was going to pass the ball, a little delay, and then he runs into the end zone. That gap, I mean, he could have drove 2 cars through that thing.
Patty Altmar for the point after. Brandon holding, it's up, and hits the upright and comes back onto the field. And the score remains 7-6, Burgettstown.
That was Schrockman with the block. He got in there. He got a hand. Yeah, he got a hand. And actually, still, for as strong and as good of a kicker as Patty is, it almost still got through the uprights.
I thought the upright was going to go down. He hit it so hard.
Yeah. He's got a boot.
4:24 left in the half, and it's Burgettstown 7, Chargers 6. You want to join us this Monday, October 9th at 7 p.m. in our auditorium as OLSH welcomes motivational speaker Dustin Dale to kick off our new speaker series. This event is free and open to the public. To attend, visit www.olsh.org/speaker series to register. Hey, it's time to gear up for Pink Out game on October 20th as OLSH takes on Bishop Canevin. Purchase your Pink Out attire at www.olshgear.com and come cheer on the OLSH Chargers.
Well, that was a good response by the Chargers. Now you're sitting pretty. You're only down 1. You know, unfortunately, you didn't get the extra point there, but just been a great first half. Battle of defenses, but
no doubt.
A couple splash plays by both teams, and now you're looking at a 7-6 score with under 5 minutes to go in a half. I sat in traffic longer than this half from 3 minutes away from the Burgettstown here.
Patty Altmar tees it up on the near hash, and it's a line drive, and this one's going to be picked up at the 17-yard line. Murray tries to break it to the outside. The ball comes loose. They're going to say he's down. Out across the 35 to about the 36, 37-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
That was Tate coming back in there, almost jarring that ball loose. That was a big-time hit.
Oh, it did come loose, but unfortunately
he was on the ground.
Yeah. From the 37-yard line, Burgettstown will have the ball with 4:17 left here in the half.
Now you got to play some defense.
Yep, you got to shut them down here. Kozer. Schrockman goes in motion. Hands it off to Schrockman. It's the jet sweep. He cuts it upfield, makes a move. Tate to beat. Tate spins him down short of the sticks. He's going to pick up about 8.
Gain of
9, they'll call it, to the 46-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 1 for Burgettstown.
It's got to be dialed in for these last 3.5 minutes on defense for the Chargers.
Same setup. Schrockman spread wide to the bottom of the screen here. In motion is Murray. Kozer wants to throw it. He's getting pressured, and he's going to be, that should be grounding. He can't throw it. That should be intentional grounding.
There it is.
There's the flag. He was throwing it to a lineman. He can't do that in the grasp. That'll be penalty back to the spot and a loss of down.
Look at Brazel out there. He said, man, I could play quarterback, but I could play linebacker too, and I'm getting some rush on the quarterback and coming up with a big-time play there as well.
Yep. All the way back to the 30-yard line. And a loss of down, it'll be 3rd down. And what about 13? No.
No, it's
about 18.
like, yeah, I was going to say 20, 18, 17.
We'll call it 17. 3rd down. Trips to the far side for
See if Schultz blitz.
Here he comes. Scratching him down. There's the pass. It's going to be wide of the mark, trying to hit McNabb. It'll be 4th down from the 30-yard line, and the Chargers, just what they ordered, a 3 and out.
That's Colby again on good coverage downfield. And there was a good pass rush by the Chargers.
Oh, Brandon was all over Kozer.
Yeah, he was. And Schultz was coming too. I thought Schultz would have had a bigger burst of speed there. He kind of.
Yeah, because that was on his side of the field.
Yeah, he kind of came up a little short. He didn't hustle all the way through there. Not sure if he's still bothered by the injury a little bit.
Petro back to punt. Back deep for the Chargers is Speedy Gardner. Stands at his 40-yard line. Petro gets it off. Garner comes over to the near side, and he's going to let it bounce. It goes out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Chargers.
And Speedy's just like, man, why couldn't I catch that clean? He knew he had some room to move.
He's talking to the official. He says, why don't they punt it to me?
Yeah, he's like, this is unbelievable, man. Everybody's scared of me. They kick it out of bounds. And listen, if I came in playing the Chargers, I'd kick the ball out of bounds too with Tate and Speedy back there. Those guys, man, they're shifty. They can move.
Flag on the play.
And that's also probably what he was saying.
Blocking the back, so from the 39, it'll go back to the 29, 1st and 10 for the Chargers.
See, that's unbelievable. You can't have a block in the back on a play that you didn't even manage to pick up the ball and run downfield.
Right.
That's just not smart.
No.
Not a high IQ play.
3:13 left in the half. Chargers with the ball. They trail by 1. It's been a close to the vest kind of game, other than a couple splash plays, like you said, Christian.
Yeah, I mean, right now you're living on 2 splash plays down the field, and that ended up in 2 scores for both teams. So now Chargers with their 3-minute drill.
Twins to both sides. There's the flip out to Speedy. Avoids 1 tackle, avoids a 2nd, and he's going to pick up 5 or 6 yards all the way up to the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Chargers. Nice little play there by Speedy. Again, getting him out in space.
Right, and that's just what you need. I mean, it seems simple, right? But, you know, it's obviously hard to execute and dial up and get the ball into their hands out on the outside like that. But once you do, you're just challenging and saying our athletes are going to be able to pick up more yardage without you wrapping and tackling in space.
Well, he broke 2 tackles there to get those 6 yards.
Right. He's working for everything he's earning right now.
2nd and 4. Speedy and Vitter, and we got a timeout here called by the Chargers.
We have a timeout by the Chargers.
Timeout with 3:04 left here in the half. Can't take them to the locker room with you, so you might as well use them and get the play right.
Absolutely. Yeah, right now, you know, keep 1 or 2 in your back pocket on this drive, but
hey, there's no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than to become an OLSH Charger for a day. All 8th grade students and transfers to grades 10 and 11 are invited to join us as a shadow for the day and experience firsthand what it's like to be a student here at OLSH. You'll be assigned a Charger ally, which is your host for the day. You'll attend classes, meet teachers and students, and eat lunch on us. Charger for a Day program began on October 3rd. So register for your experience at www.olsh.org/visit. Here we go, 2nd and 4 for the Chargers from their 35-yard line. Brazell with Swigert in the backfield. Brazell is going to flip it out, and he's got Tate hit immediately at the 40-yard line. It's enough for a first down.
Did Brazell channel his inner basketball there? I mean, that looked like that was just a jump shot that he threw over the top. And he got hit pretty hard over there. I wonder if Tate's all right.
No, he popped right up. I mean, Garner, Speedy helped him up, but 1st and 10 for the Chargers. New set of downs for the Chargers at the 40-yard line.
Everybody in the crowd. Ooh,
it was.
That was a tough hit.
It was a perfect tackle. Brazell again, back to pass, steps up. He's going to let it fly, and he's got, in and out of the hands of Garner. Or no, that was Tate.
That was Tate again, going right back to him. He had him one-on-one on a straight fade to the sideline. And
did you see that tight spiral by Brazell?
Listen, the last couple plays and possessions, Brazell has had some good throws, and he's starting to read. He's making good reads right now. I mean, that was it.
That was 30 yards in the air for Brazell. 35 yards in the air for Brazell. Was incomplete at the.
That would have been your splash play you needed on this drive.
Trips to the near side. Tate, Garner, and Brazell out to the near side. Schrockman in the backfield. Out to Brady Brazell at the 35. Across the 40 to the 45-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 44. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Chargers.
I love this. Now they're just opening it up. They're letting him sit back in the pocket. He's having a little bit of time. They pick up the blitz there because blitz was coming.
That almost had the look of like a run blitz, though, Christian. It didn't look like they were coming in to like bury the quarterback. It was like it was a blitz to fill the gaps.
We're blitzing to fill the gaps. Yeah, you're trying to clog the gaps. But Brody did get through there, though.
Yeah.
He was close to coming up with a big tackle.
Trips to the far side this time. Vitorino, this lone wide out to the near side, the bottom of your screen. Brazell one more time. This time he's going to flip it out, and it's dropped by Swigert.
I mean, we've seen that right in front of our eyes there. That was just, that quick last-second throw to get it out in the flat and just threw it a little bit behind him.
It'll be 4th down with 1:49 left on the clock here. And that was an unfortunate. To me, that was a play that a guy that's played quarterback all year makes that play. He would have thrown it to the other shoulder.
Yeah,
for Swigert.
He threw it behind him, the other shoulder. Yeah.
Yep. He throws it to the other shoulder. Swigert's still running.
That's the difference. Yeah, exactly. Not pick up the first time.
Altmar back to punt. Gets this one off. It's a line drive. Kicks it away from everybody. Smart move. Picked up by Schrockman on the bounce, though. Down the sideline. One guy to beat. Makes a move. Cuts it back to the middle of the field. Schrockman trying to take it to the house, and he will. It's going to be a 70-yard return for Schrockman, and it makes it a 13-6 game with 1:30 left here in the half.
And the worst part about that here, Al, is like, that's the last thing that you needed to happen right now before halftime. Almost would have been better to just go for it and then, trust your defense. Your defense has been great
well,
besides one play, and it was the end around and trickery play that they got for a big splash.
Down the sideline, Schrockman goes 70 yards on the punt return.
You said it before the game. Schrockman is their guy. They had to contain, and you said he was going to go, and he's doing everything so far on both sides of the ball.
Schrockman needs to catch his breath here. He's the holder. As County's going to attempt the extra point. They're down to 9 seconds. They may take a timeout here to let Schrockman catch his breath.
I think that's what they're doing. You know how that goes when you go and run 60 yards and you're running zigzagging through. That's harder than going out and running 6 sprints.
13-6, Schrockman. scores. So it's Schrockman scores once, Kozer scores the other one for the Blue Devils. And what do we talk about? Those are the two guys you need to contain from Burgettstown.
That's what you talked about at the beginning.
Yeah, Schrockman.
Schrockman and Kozer.
That's the 5th touchdown for Schrockman this year. His 30th point. So,
yeah, that's impressive. I mean, especially when you're doing it in multiple different fashions. And that one, a punt return on a scoop and score.
Well, Schrockman's got 30 of the 100 points for Burgettstown this year, total.
And that's a big chunk. I mean, when you're playing football, that's a big chunk.
Okay, County for the a point after. Snaps up, it's down, it's gonna be no good. That was partially blocked. And the score will stay 13-6. Chargers still 1 score away.
And that helps right there.
Yeah.
Good job. Get in there, get a fingertip on the ball. And now for the Chargers, you got your 2-minute drill. Whatever you got here, see if they can. You're going to have to take at least a shot or two. If you can't, then, you know, play it a little bit conservative.
Both teams with 2 timeouts left here with 1:30 left. Chargers, they can move it down the field. What a brisk day. This makes me feel like football.
Yeah, this is definitely football weather.
I was talking to some of the coaching staff, and he says, boy, it's brisk today, and they're going like, just glad it's not 7 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, right. If it was 7 o'clock tonight, we'd be freezing sitting out of here.
I wouldn't be sitting here with a sweatshirt on.
We'd be icicles, man.
I'll be at Clearview Arena watching Robert Morris hockey tonight.
There you go. I love that.
It's their opening game.
It's cold there too, but at least you're inside.
Inside, no wind. Yeah, it's their opening game.
That's going to be exciting.
From their return from when they were shut down. So, playing.
That's a good ticket to get there.
Yep, Bowling Green tonight.
Well, hope for a Bobby Moe victory.
Yep. Connie with the run up. He's going to line drive this one. Vitorino's going to let it go over his head, and it's going to go out of bounds. The Chargers will get the ball at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
And that helps too. All right, see what the Chargers got. 1:30. You got 2 timeouts. Brazil's been throwing it better.
Yeah.
So right now, if you can give him a little bit of time, he can make good reads and get the ball to where he needs it to be. He just can't turn the ball over here. That's the only thing he can't do.
No.
He can't make a mistake on one of these first couple downs. And then if you can't get anything on the first 2 or 3 downs, then you just take it into halftime as it is. You get the ball anyways.
Yep. No, we kick it off.
Oh, we kick. Okay, sorry, we got it first. You're right.
Brazil is going to throw it. Breaks away, he's going to run it now. Across the 35. Lowers his shoulder against Bo Ferris.
He loved that. He loved that.
Brazil lives for that.
He got right back up. He said, yeah, you didn't do nothing to me, man.
Brandon will pick up 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6 from the 39.
That was just a good football hit, man.
Oh, yeah. Both lowered the shoulders, and that's the way it goes.
That's click-clack.
Yeah.
Boom.
Trips to the far side for the Chargers. Swigert in the backfield. Brazil. 2nd and 6. Got the snap, and he's going to flip it all. He bounces this one onto the ground, trying to get it out to Tate.
That one slipped out of his hands.
It did.
You could see him messing with his fingers there.
Yep.
He's got that glove on his left hand, but no Kenny 2 gloves here. Just 1 glove. Brazil 1 glove.
It'll be 3rd and 6. 1:18 left in the halftime clock, or the 2nd quarter clock.
I remember when Kenny started wearing 2 gloves, and we were all like, "Oh no, he's not going to be able to do it." And all of a sudden, leads us to an ACC title. Now he's playing in the NFL on Sundays wearing 2 gloves.
2 gloves.
And I don't think it's him that's the problem on offense.
Tate in motion. Cuts it upfield. There's
the flag.
Brazil's got it for the pass, 1st down, but this one's coming back, folks. Tate cut it upfield a little bit too quick.
Yeah. He didn't come set, and he's flying through there. Yeah, he was definitely, that was very noticeable.
Oh, yeah.
Illegal motion against the Chargers.
That'll back him up. It'll be 3rd down and 11.
I thought we were watching Canadian football. Or arena football, you know,
Johnny,
where you can,
Johnny Patrician.
Yeah, where you can make those illegal moves all the time in the backfield.
Johnny Patrician, I mentioned him. He played for Pitt, Penn State, and he was the color guy with Matt Fargo on the Steel City Showdown or whatever it's called.
Yep.
And he got a contract with the BC Lions, so he's playing Canadian football right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's big time. Hey, anytime you get those opportunities, you got to take them.
3rd and 11 from the 29. Tate in motion again. This time he stays. They flip it out to Garner. Garner trying to make a move. Makes one move, cuts it back toward the outside. Upfield he goes to the 40-yard line. He'll be brought down there. It'll be 4th down and about 5.
When you're circling around Matthew Fargo, a lot of good things happen.
Yeah.
People get jobs, man. people move up in the world. It's great to see. Shout out to our guy.
They're going to say he picked up 4 to the 39. It'll be 4th down and 6. That's where we were before, but it's another down. So Chargers will punt it away. Guess who's back deep? Schrockman and Murray.
I wouldn't even kick it to him. Kick it out of bounds. That had to be the conversation before.
Chargers calling a timeout here as they had a personnel issue.
We have a timeout for OLSH.
Second timeout called by OLSH with 1:02 left. Yeah, I mean, if I'm OLSH, I'm talking about where I'm punting this ball. Because I was watching Murray and Schrockman, and they kind of stood by each other. So
yeah, did you see him flip the
yeah.
sides? Because he was thinking, hey, this is more an open side, because if I'm standing towards the sideline, Patty's going to kick it to the right, kick it out of bounds.
Yep.
And that has to be the conversation right now. You have to just say, hey, listen, if we're punting this ball, we're punting this thing far away from him.
Hey, you want more information on OLSH Chargers for rosters, stories, and more? Visit www.olshathletics.org. And special thanks go out to our website sponsor, Covenant Financial Advisors. 4th and 6. Altmaier back to punt. Gets it off him. Nice high kick, and this one is going to go out of bounds. That's what you do. You kick it out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils with 55 seconds left in the half.
And there you go. That's what you wanted there.
Yep.
Get the ball out of bounds. Now you play defense for a minute. And for Burgettstown, I'm sure they're going to take a shot or two here on the first 2 downs.
And don't forget, they got 2 timeouts left.
Right. If they can't get anything generated, I'm sure they're just going to accept this halftime lead and play conservative.
Yep, because they're going to get the ball back to start 3rd quarter.
And they don't want to turn it over here in OLSH territory.
Twins to both sides for Kozer. He's going to keep it himself right up the middle, and a shoestring tackle there by Tate after a pickup of about 6.
Good thing Tate had that nice tackle there, because if not, I think he was gone.
Yep. Call it pickup of 7. 2nd and 3. Timeout. Burgettstown, they take their 2nd timeout. 1 left for them. 49 seconds left. So both teams with 1 timeout left.
Can't take them with you.
Nope. Hey, congratulations to golfer Jonah Scholert for his 3rd place win at WPIL's last week, and wishing him good luck at the States. Good luck, Jonah.
Can you teach me? You too, Al. You play enough.
Yeah, I'm kind of like winding down now for the season.
It's cold now. You don't want to get out there now. Your hand hurts after you play 18.
2nd and 3 from the 37. Kozer's going to hand it off. There's a 1st down and more into the backfield. Goes Murray, breaks another tackle, trying to get to the outside. Speedy's going to track him down and push him out of bounds in Charger territory at the 43-yard line with 40 seconds left on the half.
Now all of a sudden, last 2 plays, we don't know how to tackle in open space. But credit to Burgettstown, did a good job at blocking out in front and giving him a good hole to run. Still got one timeout in their back pocket, too.
Yep, both teams
on the move.
40 seconds left. You see the score there, 13-6. Burgettstown are trying to tack on a little bit. Coach are going to throw it. He's going to flip it up in the air. Nobody there but Garner, and he's going to, can't come up with it. Incomplete.
Good job again.
That was Schweigert.
Yeah, it was a great job again. Great coverage, a little underthrown. Almost picked it off.
Yeah. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 43.
I see a lot of trash talking right now by Schrockman after he took that one to the house. Now he's fired up.
Yeah.
And him and the Chargers are going toe-to-toe. I love to see it.
The incomplete pass. Clock stops with 33 seconds left. Kozier in the backfield. He's going to flip it out again. This time he's got Schrockman. Schrockman can't climb the ladder high enough to pick that one off and gets 3 seconds off the clock. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
The pressure right now is getting to Burgettstown in the backfield. And he hasn't had much time back there, Brody, to make some throws. Chargers are putting a little bit of pressure on him.
3rd and 10 from the 43-yard line. Half a minute left. Going to hand it off. No, Kozier keeps it himself. Gets it into the Charger backfield to about the 36-yard line.
Super surprised that he hasn't fumbled the ball yet, because every time he does that, he puts it literally in their pocket and then takes it right back.
Burgettstown takes their final timeout. That'll do it for them. They got 14 seconds left on the clock, basically 2 plays, unless it's a running play. While we got a timeout, we want to save the date and join our OLSH Theater Department for 2 nights of spooky entertainment, Friday, October 27th and Saturday, October 28th. For more information will be coming soon. So, ooh, can't wait for that. Ooh.
Getting to be that season. We're towards Halloween.
Yeah, my wife is totally into Halloween, man. Our house looks like a spook house. You know,
I love that.
Yeah.
Decorations everywhere.
Decorations all over the place.
That's great. Do you like that stuff?
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's all right.
You have to, right?
I mean, I like it, but I don't make me get dressed up.
Yeah, right.
Trips to the near side. 4th and 3. Kozier goes down at the 40-yard line. He slipped and knee hits. And in high school football, as soon as the knee's down, you're down.
Yep.
It'll be Chargers get the ball and a turnover on downs.
That's what you get with the grass field, right?
Yep.
Just lose your footing there. He goes down to a knee. And
so do you take a knee here if you're Chargers, or do you go you send a Hail Mary out there?
I mean, I've seen crazier things done. I mean, obviously they're going to play prevent here. If you can, maybe throw it across the middle. And you do have playmakers, so if you can get the ball to Tate or Speedy, or Brazil on the outside, you think.
I mean, I'm looking at the defense here. They got 2 guys on the line. They got 9 guys.
Yeah, why
in
not
the backfield.
take a shot? You never know. You just got to make sure you tackle.
That's a backward pass to Garner. Garner breaks one tackle, another one. He's got a 1st down. He's out of bounds. That's 1 second left on the clock, and the ball is going to be marked at the Burgettstown 47-yard line, and this is where you got 1 free play. Just go for it.
Right, you just got to go for it now. Now you got to dial up this about the same thing, but you got to run somebody coming back towards you. Maybe a little hook and ladder play. You know what I mean?
Chargers.
They got one.
Chargers going to take their final timeout and talk about it. Hey, we got 1 play. What's our 47-yard play?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it's got to be something where probably somebody's going across the middle, or maybe it's even a backward pass like that, and somebody, tailing behind so you can shovel pass it if you need to.
Hey, this week, OLSH is celebrating the Felician sisters and the mission and heritage that make our school such a special place. Check out our social media and see how we are celebrating. Also, throughout the month of October, Diane Cleaners is accepting donations of gently used coats, baby through adult sizes, for those in need within our local community. Coats can be dropped off at Diane's Cleaners, where they will be cleaned before distribution. Please do not drop off coats at OLSH. Here's the final play. Brazil looking down the field. Now he's going to roll to the near side. Pulls up, avoids the Garner picks it off. He's still on his feet. Look out here, Speedy trying to get the edge, and this one's coming back on a block. Garner doesn't make it into the end zone, but this is going to be a penalty on the Chargers, and I think the half is going to come to an end. But what a play there to Hail Mary. Brandon Brazell throws it up, and Speedy Garner comes down with the pass.
What a job by Brazell to keep that play alive. I mean, he makes a nice play to avoid the defender. He throws that thing, and it was kind of, you know, a underthrown pass, and Speedy comes back and makes this heck of a jump pass catch. And coach is out here yelling right now because he's trying to say that there should be more time on the clock, right?
No, there was only 1 second. No, it was a penalty on the offense, so it was declined.
Then
so
it's just
if it was a penalty on defense, then you have to play another down.
You're right. I'm not sure what he's arguing then.
So maybe on the block. So.
What a crazy ending there. That was a wild play. I mean, he almost got in there.
Good afternoon.
Tate just laid him out, though. It was blatant blocking the back. But he probably wasn't going to get in anyways. He got stopped short.
So, all right. We're going to step aside, pay some bills, and we'll be back for halftime and talk over some things and talk about what we saw and what we hope to see and all that good stuff. So don't go away. We're going to be back after a few messages here.
It sure is good to be back on the field this homecoming, and no song says we're back better than AC/DC.
Slippers on. I forgot I had these. I found out my grandma's like, I gotta wear them. I was gonna wear the UGG slippers.
You should have. Those things are great too. My brother got a pair of those. I gotta give you a pair this year.
No, they're nice.
They're nice.
I love them. I wore them to class half the year.
I was gonna say, I would just wear them everywhere.
I gotta bring these up. I gotta bring these up now. It's gonna start to get freezing up here.
I personally love the family environment of OLSH, and that's what I saw from my first day coming in as a freshman. Everybody was kind and helpful.
All the teachers and all the students, we all treat each other like family, so it's more like a homey type feel. You get to know everyone who goes here.
It's like a community. Everyone's together and we're all just like a family.
I think I've grown more religious through the teachings and understanding the religion better.
With the amazing theology teachers and getting the chance to go to church every week, it's definitely expanded my faith.
Different things like Cairo retreat or being able to come to confession or go to adoration here in the chapel every day gives you really a good opportunity to connect with God and express their faith and not feel shy about it.
The teachers are incredible. They make you feel like one of their own kids.
I feel comfortable going to them at any time for whatever the need be, and I know they always have my back to help me.
They get to know you personally and get to help you in different ways.
They're not just worried about your grades, they're worried about how your feelings are. They care about you more.
OLSH is a place where you can get involved in a bunch of different things.
It sets you up for college.
It's a school full of many opportunities that'll help you grow, not just spiritually, but also just as a person in general.
OLSH is one big family. Everybody knows everybody.
OLSH is challenging adventure, and it really just is an amazing experience.
escorted by her father, Bird Smith. She plans on becoming a paramedic and furthering her education to become a nurse anesthetist.
to Hill Stadium here in Burgettstown, where the Blue Devils of Burgettstown have a 7-point lead, 13-6 over your Chargers at halftime. It's homecoming here, so they are announcing the Queen and her court and all that good stuff here. So in the meantime, we want to recognize some alumni, or some students for the Alumni Awards. This past weekend, OLSH organized and celebrated 4 distinguished Alumni Award recipients and the 50th anniversary of Class 1973. Congratulations to Professional Excellence Award recipient Dr. Felicia Chancharulo from Class of 1980. Congratulations to Alumnus of the Heart Award recipient Thomas Goodwin, Class of 1992. And the Christian Leadership Award recipient is Thomas Thimmons of Class of 2003. And Young Alumnus Award recipient Dominique Murray, Class of 2015. And the entire class of 1973. Congratulations on 50 years of being out of OLSH, but you're always a part of the family. Hey, interested in supporting our OLSH Chargers? Visit olshathletics.org and check out the fundraiser section in the Fan Zone tab for the latest fundraising opportunities. Again, we want to thank all our sponsors for Charger football: Doughboys Oven Fresh Pizza, IBEW Local Union 712, Asego Automotive Sales and Service, Trim Pittsburgh, a shop for men, and Brewer Airport Toyota. Thank you all for your continued support. So the Chargers and the Blue Devils locked in a good one, Christian. We said it in the first half. You brought it up. Other than a couple splash plays for both the teams, this has been a pretty defensively hard-fought battle up and down the field.
No, it really has, and like you said, I mean, just 2 big-time plays, one by Burgettstown, one by OLSH, and that was able to get them 6 and in the end zone, and now they both missed extra points. So, you know, Chargers still in striking distance on 1 score here and 1 drive. But, yeah, it's been a really good defensive battle. Everybody's been pretty dialed in. The run game hasn't been much for either team. And really, you know, OLSH has played really well. It's actually surprising to see the score be 13-6, and it was only because of that 1 splash play and then the other splash play with the with the run on the punt return for a touchdown.
So, yeah, the Chargers, unfortunately, will give up the ball as we start the third quarter, as they won the coin toss and took the ball to start the game. But, again, they've shown that they can stop the Blue Devils other than that 1 splash play and then the special teams play.
Yeah.
So, Chargers have everything in front of them. I mean, they can win this game and come away and put themselves in a good spot moving forward for the rest of the season. So, in fact, that's what both these teams are playing for right now.
Yeah, you know, in a locker room right now, you're making some adjustments. If you're the Chargers, right now your defense has been great, right? You're starting to get a lot of pressure on Cozart back there in the backfield, and he's having some trouble, having some time to get it out there to Schrockman. And, you know, as long as you don't give a punt to Schrockman and he runs one back to the house, there's no difference right now. The score is the same, right?
Right.
And so for the Chargers, you are really dialing in what can we do better on offense to be able to get down the field and score a touchdown. But I think they started to figure it out late in that second quarter where they started passing the ball. Burgettstown sitting in that zone, and they were just finding guys. And Brazel's been having some good balls the last couple times. As long as he gets protection, he can throw downfield.
Yeah, we've been saying all season the Chargers have some athletes on the field. We're talking basketball here at halftime and when we were off the air, but they just have to get the opportunities. And I think you said Brandon has done a good job of capitalizing on the opportunities he's had. And he just has to continue that. And we both called it, trying to get their skill guys out in space with the ball.
Yeah, you got to get those guys out on the edge and be able to make some plays with their feet in open space and force Burgettstown to tackle in the open field, right, and wrap up and tackle. And right now they haven't really proved that they can do that without giving up big chunks of yardage.
Right.
So if you're the Chargers, you got to make, you dip into your playbook right now and you say, okay, what plays worked and what plays didn't work. For this second half, we're going to keep the plays that worked. The other ones we're going to throw out the window. And then if we think we got to put one or two in that we haven't used yet, you use them late in the third quarter and into the fourth quarter for a splash play.
Well, coming up, Chargers, after tonight, 3 games left on the regular season. They travel to Avella next week on Friday at 7 o'clock, take on the Eagles. And then they come home to Bishop Canavan, which is going to be a huge game. They finish off with 2 of the powerhouses in this section, with Canavan at home on the 20th, and then which is the final regular season home game. And then the final game of the season, regular season, is against Cornell over at Frank Lettieri Stadium.
Yeah, so what I just heard from you, Al, is that you got to manage to find a way 3 times on the road going into people's houses and getting a win, and especially against a good team like today, next week at Avella, and then, of course, Cornell, which is always a close game.
Yeah.
And then you go against, probably the best team right now in the Whippeal, in Class A, which is Bishop Canavan. And obviously, you're going to be up for that game and give everything you got. But you got to win this one here first. You got to take care of this business here. But you're going to have they got a little bit of a mountain climb in the second half here.
Yeah, somewhere along the lines, if you look at the schedule, the way it plays out for the whole section, the Chargers need to come up with, including today, and so in 4 games, they got to come up with 2 wins,
right,
to get themselves
no matter
into the
how
playoffs.
it is, right.
Barring any strange upsets or anything like that with some of the other teams. But I think the Chargers need to come up with 2 more wins. If they can come away with a win here, and then Avella, you would think on paper,
right?
It's
and what
a
do we talk about all the time?
It's a good chance for a win there.
Right. Control what you can control,
right,
and
exactly.
control the controllables, right? So you don't want to bank on somebody having to lose or anything like that. So you got to take care of business, right? So you have to win this one, and then you got a long week to prepare for Friday, and you got to win another one on the road in a tough place to play on Friday night. So it's a little shorter preparation than this week. But, the Chargers can do it, and they're right here right now,
right.
And they're in a good position. But it's going to really, I hate to say this, but I think the game comes down to that first possession. I think if you set the tone here in the second half and you manage to get a stop and you get the ball back and you can, and when I say possession, I mean a defensive stop in, getting an offensive possession, and a drive to score. So if you can do that, then that sets the tone to be able to try to win the game. If you don't manage to do that, then it puts you in a little bit of a hole.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out shortly. We'll be back for the start of the third quarter. Right after this, don't go away. We'll be right back here on the OLSH Sports Network.
I personally love the family environment of OLSH, and that's what I saw from my first day coming in as a freshman. Everybody was kind and helpful.
All the teachers and all the students, we all treat each other like family, so it's more like a homey type feel.
You get to know everyone who goes here.
It's like a community. Everyone's together and we're all just like a family.
I think I've grown more religious through the teachings and understanding the religion better.
With the amazing theology teachers and getting the chance to go to church every week, it's definitely expanded my faith.
Different things like Cairo retreat, or being able to come to confession or go to adoration here in the chapel every day gives you really a good opportunity to connect with God and express their faith and not feel shy about it.
The teachers are incredible. They make you feel like one of their own kids.
I feel comfortable going to them at any time for whatever the need be, and I know they always have my back to help me.
They get to know you personally and get to help you in different ways.
They're not just worried about your grades, they're worried about how your feelings are. They care about you more.
OLSH is a place where you can get involved in a bunch of different things.
It sets you up for college.
It's a school full of with many opportunities that'll help you grow not just spiritually, but also just as a person in general.
OLSH is one big family. Everybody knows everybody.
OLSH is challenging adventure, and it really just is an amazing experience.
We are at Hill Stadium, Burgettstown, Pennsylvania, on a cloudy, brisk, breezy day. Football weather, though, Christian, it's in the 50s, and boy, it just makes you feel like you want to play some. I just want to grab a ball and go play some football, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. These are the days you want to be out there, right? Because you know when you hit somebody, it's going to sting, and hopefully it stings them and not you, but, you're all fired up for that, so. No, this is a great day to play football. Good thing, no precipitation, so there's no rain. So the field is in good condition for the most part. We've seen a couple slips, but nothing crazy. But right now, you're just coming out of the locker room. You're just saying, hey, what do we have to do right now? Whatever it takes, right? Just whatever it takes to find a way to win and get out of here, get back on the bus with a W.
Hey, they just need to outscore the other team right now in the third. But like you said, I think the first possession here is going to say a lot for how this game plays out. I think the Chargers, it'd be really great if in the second half they could get one or at least one, but maybe two takeaways.
Right, I
defensively,
agree.
And
I absolutely agree.
That would really take the wind out of this Burgettstown sail right now. And right now, they got to be going into their locker room. I'm talking about the Blue Devils at halftime, beating their chest, saying, "Yeah, we got this. Look at us." So.
And I think they were. They were pretty hyped up with the way they played in the first half, and I think that they know they had a good defensive half and held the Chargers to only that touchdown after the splash play. So, and a big spectacular, catch by Tate. So, other than that, the Chargers haven't did much on the offensive end. So, for Burgettstown, they're happy, and then like I said, but the Chargers are saying the same thing in the locker room as well. So
yeah, they got
now it's going to be who makes a mistake, right? Who's going to manage to make a mistake, and that other team's going to gain the advantage.
And I credit both the teams for playing hard today. Burgettstown, they come out and they, basically their playoff season's on the line as well. I mean, they're 1-2 in section, and they still have to play the big boys too.
Right.
And they played Cornell already. But they still have to play Fort Cherry and I believe they do, and Canevin. But the Chargers, you got to figure they knew that Burgettstown was going to come out here, being its homecoming, and all charged up. They're going to come out here flying, and I think they did a good job of containing the Blue Devils for the first half, at least the first quarter, until the game settled in.
Right. No, I agree with you. Like I said. Just for the Chargers, you managed to put some good possessions together here, string some good plays together, and keep your defense rolling. But you got to make sure you keep your defense off the field multiple times in this half.
So, yeah, we were talking about with the Chargers. Chargers have Avella, Bishop, Canevin, and Cornell on their schedule. If you're in Burgettstown, after today, they go to Carlington, play the Cougars next week. Then Avella comes here to Burgettstown, and then they finish the season with Fort Cherry. So
it's not easy road for them either. Fort Cherry just a powerhouse right now.
They are just hitting on all cylinders right now, and Matt Sig with the
his offers are just going off the chain. I see it every day now.
Syracuse.
I've been following him since last year. Penn State. Yeah, he's picked up
Nebraska.
all the big time. Yeah.
So, he's getting some big time.
Shout out to Adam DeMichael there. Hopefully he was on the recruit for Nebraska. They're starting to turn things around out there too.
Yeah.
So,
and here's the thing. It's nothing official for Sig. He's only a sophomore.
He's only a sophomore, right? That's unbelievable because he's going to be somebody's. He's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
For somebody for the next 2 years.
The Chargers going to have to. Well, you never know. The Chargers, they may get bumped up next year.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the word is that there's some things in the works that could bump them up with enrollment and with their natural enrollment.
Yeah.
So
got to get some players in here too.
Well, here we
get
go.
Healthy.
Patty Allmar has it teed up. We're ready to go. Quarter number 3. Run up, and he's going to squib this. And, oh, this one's on the ground. The Chargers going for it. Let's see who picked it up. The officials say that Burgettstown has it right at the 50-yard line.
Whether it was intentional or not.
Al, that was intentional.
Like an onside, potentially.
I know he's saying in PA said whether that's intentional or not. That was intentional. I really believe he said, I'm going to kick this thing as hard as I can. And if they muff it, we're gonna go jump on top of it.
Whoops.
Almost had it.
Then there's the Chargers. Schultz gets Murray in the backfield, and Schultz goes down. Oh, he gets right back up. It's a loss of 4 back to the 46-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 14 for the Blue Devils.
Waiting to call his number all day.
Yeah, he's been in the plays, but he's not been the playmaker. I mean, he's
moving gingerly out there. He looks like he's still injured.
He's not 100%. That's why he's only playing on defense and long snapping. That's it. Kozer under center, I formation. Well, you don't see that much anymore. Well, a lineman move, no call. Here's Murray off the right side. He gets hit, picks up 1, maybe 2 yards.
This is multiple times that they're missing flags, but they've missed them on both ends.
Yeah, they've been missing them both ways. They're going to give them gain up to the 49-yard line, pick up a 3. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Blue Devils at their own 49. Just underway, 3rd quarter, 13-6. Blue Devils over the Chargers, and a pivotal game for both these teams in the season as we head down the stretch. Trips to the near side for the Blue Devils. Schrockman by himself are going to hand Kozer up the middle. He gets hit and going to be brought down short of the sticks. It'll be 4th down.
Calling his own number.
Pick up about 6 or 7. It'll be 4th down and about 3 from the Charger 43-yard line.
This is what you need here. You need 3rd downs, 4th downs, where you can be able to make stops here and get your defense off the field.
Yep. Burgettstown keeping their offense on the field. 4th and 3.
Because they're just trying to shut the door right now. They're saying, hey, if we could score on this first drive.
Stop us if you can. Kozer, I look for him to run it again. He does. And he broke out around the corner. Down the sideline he goes, tries a stiff arm. Speedy Gardner pushes him out of bounds at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
You had to know that was what was going to be the call. I mean, everybody, including us, knew that it was going to him. Why didn't the Chargers know that it was going to him? So he does the same thing again. He dips that ball right near a pocket, and at the last second, he's just good at pulling it away.
1st and 10 from the 20.
You can tell they work on that a ton in practice.
That's
because
why
they haven't dropped it yet. They haven't muffed it. Most teams do drop it.
That's why Kozer is their leading rusher and leading passer. And tripped in the backfield. Kozer tripped up his own man. That was Coles on the carry. He goes down. That's a loss of 1 back to the 21.
The announcer's jinx. He didn't fumble the ball, but he tripped over his own feet. But there again, it was a run-pass option because he could have kept that. He had guys slanting across the middle from the left or right side.
2nd and 11. Under 10 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. I formation, Kozer under center from the 21. Kozer, play action, gonna flip it out a little bit too far for Coles.
That's the 3rd time this game they've did that. Chargers been on their play action, and they had a guy wide open in the flat there rolling out the tight end and just couldn't hit him. 3rd time they overthrew him. Tough play on the run, but Kozer going to his left. If he sets his feet there, I think he hits him. He's wide open. It might be a touchdown.
Cole comes out. Sophomore Daniel Smith comes in for the Blue Devils. 3rd and 11 from the 21. This time Kozer in the shotgun. He has Murray next to him in the backfield. Snap back. Kozer, flat straight run to the right side. Chargers going to bring him down. They're going to pick up a couple to the 19. Chargers slow to get up, and that's is that Matlock? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's Matlock.
He's been dinged up the last couple of weeks. And
so here you go. There's another big time stop.
4th down and 8.
That you have to get on 4th down. You got to find a way here to make sure that Kozar can't get this first down, because you got to be, right. He's a threat to pass, and he's a threat with his feet.
Right. 4th and 9 from the 19. Need to get to the 10 for the first down. Cole in the backfield with Kozer. Kozer's going to roll to his left. Looking to throw it. He's going to flip it out, and this one is going to be overthrown. Up the ladder. Went to McNabb. It's incomplete. It's turnover on downs. Chargers take over on their own 19-yard line, 1st and 10. It took a while. They bent, but they didn't break.
Boy, he had McNabb there. That was a design rollout play, just in case he wanted to tuck and run. And honestly, he could have. It would have been a foot race to the sticks, but he chose to throw. He was wide open, actually.
Yeah.
He was behind the defense back there, behind Speedy, and just overthrown and out of bounds. Now the Chargers, here you go. So there's your stop.
There's your stop.
It took a little longer, and it's a little deeper in field position, but nonetheless, you got the ball here. You got 8 minutes on the clock. Time to drive down and get in the end zone.
Trips to the near side. Brazel, Tate, and Vitorino to the near side. Speedy gets this is Schweigert. Gets hit in the backfield. That'll be tackled back at the 15. They're going to say the 16-yard line, loss of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 13 for the Chargers.
Kozer having a good game on both sides of the ball. There he is again. He read that all over. He said, you know what? I'm good on defense because I know how to read the offense because I'm the quarterback. I know every trick you have in your bag. And that was a nice little play by the Chargers, too, because, you know, he comes out of the backfield, little swing bubble screen behind him.
He gets past him, and he's got some open field.
He's got some open field, right, exactly. I'd love to see him out in the open space because he's got some speed, but he just hasn't had the opportunity yet.
Brazel's going to flip it out. This one's going to be incomplete. Trying to hit Garner. It'll be 3rd down and 13.
That one just slipped right through his hands.
A little low. Yeah, pass a little bit low, but.
And now it's going back to Burgettstown, bringing some pressure, and Brazel, haven't had as much time these last couple snaps here.
Yeah, I look for Burgettstown to give the pressure up the middle. They 3 down linemen, and I look for at least a couple of the linebackers to be coming in. Kozer may be one of them.
Yeah, they're bringing the heat now. There's no doubt. 3rd and 13.
Twins to either side for the Chargers. 3rd and 13. Brazel gets it out to Garner. Garner gets the corner. Up the field he goes. Across the 30, gets pushed out of bounds. It's going to be close to a 1st down. They're saying 1st down for the Chargers.
It was right at the sticks. I mean,
the side judge here is saying 1st down. So,
yeah.
There it is, 1st down.
Yeah, I thought he got it. You know who I credit everybody on that Chargers offense right now, because they managed to get up to the line with 5 seconds to go. Should have probably took a timeout almost, but I guess not. Got the play off. And Tate, great blocking. Tate was blocking 2 people on the sideline over there.
Needed 13, they got 13. 1st and 10 from the 29 for the Chargers. Trips to the far side. 7-19. There goes Schweigert in motion. Oh, Brazel faked it to Schweigert, and he's got some open field. Dives over one up to the 40-yard line. That'll be another 1st down for the Chargers as Brazel picks up 11.
Well, and you're going to get that, right? Now the field's opening up a little bit. Burgettstown has to be able to force the cover on the outside and cover your bubble screens and your swing outs, and now all of a sudden, boom, hole opens up with a guy jet sweeping through and motioning, and then Brazel able to have a hole to run.
Trips to the far side again. Brazel with Schweigert in the backfield. Brazel flips it out to Garner, or Tate. This is Tate up the sideline. 50-yard line. He comes down. It's up close to another 1st down. It'll be 1st down for the Chargers at the 50-yard line. Needed 10. They got 10.
You know what I'd love to see? And I might sound crazy here, but let me get on the mic and tell them what to do. So if we swing the ball out to Tate to the left side, and then you have a little crisscross down here on the near side to us with Speedy and then Tate just launches that thing. Let him throw it. Little trickery. That'd be a good splash play.
1st and 10 from the midfield stripe. Here's a timing play. Kozar comes in, and well, how about this? Swigert able to get across the line of scrimmage and pick up a couple yards to the 48-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
It was a little delayed play there. Managed to get a couple yards. Kozar in the backfield in the action again.
Yeah, he timed that snap perfectly. Got into the backfield.
It looks like Troy Palomalu out there timing that snap.
Okay, Wind, you can stop now. You can hear it whipping through our mics.
Yeah, it is.
We're out here in the open on
We're
the
in the
bleachers.
crosswinds here, baby.
Right in the bleachers. If you ever been to Hill Stadium, right underneath the press box. Twins to either side. Brazell going to flip it out. There's that little flip pass again. Up the field it goes. Garner makes a move down the sideline across the 30. He's still going in the 25, and he steps out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They're saying the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Chargers in the red zone.
Right now, Speedy just using his legs and his athleticism and feet on the sideline. And again, that bubble screen, quick swing out to Speedy. And there he goes.
At the Burgettstown 16-yard line.
1st and 10 in the gold zone for the Chargers, I like to call it.
I like that. Not the catch-up zone?
Yeah. Swigert in the backfield with Brazell. Trips to the near side. Swigert goes in motion. Brazell's going to take it right up the middle. He's going to break one tackle. In up close to the 10. Call it the 12. He'll pick up 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Chargers at the 14 or the 12.
They're having a couple more opportunities running up the middle right now because everything's to the outside, so Burgettstown's starting to shade. Not everybody's in the box and filling the gaps, and here you go, Brazell. Couple runs up the middle, getting some.
He gets the motion going. He's a load to bring down.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's
a little tank. Yeah,
he is a tank. Man, I love those guys.
Marty calls them the milk trucks.
That's him. That's a great name.
Trips to the near side for Brazell. He's going to flip it out to Tate this time, and the Blue Devils have seen enough of that. They knew that play coming, and they come out and they picked it up perfectly all the way back to the 16-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Chargers.
Yeah, this is where I think you gotta run a curl route back to the sticks, like in the middle of the field, and just sit in that zone or some kind of slant. You know, they're starting to dial up and read those swing plays and those bubble screens. Wouldn't be a bad time for a little jet sweep or something.
I'd like to see some. I don't know if they have it in their playbook that you stack a couple of the receivers and you do that little swing pass, but to have the other receiver go down the sideline, he'd be open.
There it goes. Got him.
Oh, wide open man is Tate, and he's got it in the end zone for the touchdown. Brazell to Tate for a 16-yard touchdown pass, and the Chargers are a point from tying this one up with 3:48 left in the 3rd, and just what the doctor ordered, Christian.
You know what was awesome? That was the play they tried earlier.
Yeah.
And Tate was offsides, and this time he was a little bit more patient, and it worked out for him and Brazell. Great connection. You got the little motion, right, and then it was just a cross screen. He just shot right off his back and wide open.
Big point after for Altmaier. Brandon Brazell will do the holding. Low snap, it goes up and through the uprights, and we are tied at 13 with 3:48 left here in the 3rd. The Chargers making their comeback.
Here we go. This is what you wanted.
And they went down the field with authority on that drive, Christian.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely they did. They were just dictating that whole drive. They controlled the whole pace to that drive. It was, you know, swing pass right, swing pass left, bubble pass here, you know, and credit the guys blocking, because how many times on that drive was there swing plays that got out and they got first downs, and Brazell picked up that big time first down when he called his own number.
Yeah.
Speedy got this one here where it was 4th and 13, or 3rd and 13, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was just big time plays, and then credit to Tate making adjustments, knowing that he had to wait a second, you know, longer until he ran before the ball was snapped. And
well, you called it earlier, Christian. The aggressiveness of the Blue Devil defense, and the Chargers used that aggressiveness against them on that drive.
Right, exactly, because they're bringing so many guys up those A and B gaps, and they're flying up the middle that you got guys wide open on the outside. It's a no-brainer as long as Brandon can get it on. They're good.
Patty having a hard time getting this one teed up.
Yeah, he's like, somebody's going to have to hold this. How many times are they going to look at the ball until somebody goes and holds it? Staring at it's not going to keep it there, Al. Watch,
3:48 left in the third.
I tell you is going to blow over. Have Brazil just kneel down, or
Vitorino is going to come up and hold.
Yeah, put some duct tape on that thing.
Oh, instead, it's going to be Timmy Butler's going to hold it for Altmar.
Well, that just went straight up in the air. Tried to throw the tee off. What is this? This became the circus. This is a clown show right now. We're just trying to kick the ball off. We're waiting 5 minutes for technical difficulties.
There we go. Little line drive kick. It's muffed there at the 30-yard line. It's still on the ground.
Fumble Annie.
And it's Murray picks it up, and he gets brought down at the 25. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
Vitorino coming in with the clothesline tackle.
Hit him up high.
I think everybody out here wanted a face mask, but I don't think he got him.
He got him across the shoulder pads.
Got him high.
Yeah.
It's a good tackle.
From the 25, 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
I got to give my man Vitorino some credit today, man. That catch that he had earlier, he's making some big plays out there on defense.
Remember, he's been hobbled. He's been hobbled a little bit, too.
You can see he's limping a little bit. This whole team's hurt, Al. At this point, me and you are hurt, too.
Kozer, there's a bunch of flags all over the place. In motion, I believe this is going to be. It'll be brought down at the 25-yard line. Kozer did. But let's see what the hankies are about. This should be motion, I believe. They're talking to the Charger defense, or coaches, and the coaches are waving. Send them back. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 20.
Illegal formation on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
False start, basically. 3:35 in the third.
Helps the Chargers.
Nothing decided. It's all tied. We're all knotted up at 13 here at Hill Stadium. Glad you could join us. I'm OLSH. Christian Harbaugh alongside. Welcome Christian back after a couple weeks out. And by the way, we'll talk about it after this. Under center is Kozer in the I formation. He's going to roll out and pass it. He's going to try to flip it back and hit in the backfield immediately. Down goes Frazier. No, that was actually Brian Charles, the junior, got the pass, and the Chargers turned the page of the Blue Devils defensive playbook there and got him in the backfield. It's 2nd down and a long way.
Chargers are 17. Fired up now, man. Tate yelling back and forth, him and Speedy.
By the way, I know you've had some family issues. I want to wish you the best in the family, and I hope
definitely
everything.
Appreciate that.
The prayers and thoughts are going out for you.
Yeah, big time. Thank you for that. Praying for you, Graham.
Trips to the near side for Burgettstown. They hand it off. Is this Murray? In the backfield again, the Chargers. He might have got one there to the 20. Murray with the carry, and right there to bring him down was big number 66, Joe Hatherley.
My man, Joey Hatherley. He's big time out there, man.
Yeah.
He's grown a ton since I used to coach him in 5th grade, 6th grade. Man, he's not a little boy anymore, that's for sure. He's tall out there. He's got some height.
He's a couple big boys.
Yep. That's a big-time tackle. These guys are fired up. Defense is fired up. Right now, the momentum's on the Chargers' side.
3rd and 15 from the 20-yard line, under center in the I formation. Kozer back to pass, looking. The lefty flips it out. Schrockman makes the catch. What a circus catch by Schrockman. All the way out at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
Wow.
Another splash play. Schrockman showing why he is what he is.
Guys are relentless, man. They just come back with a big-time throw over the top, and he's like, I need a breather. I'm coming out. I don't know if he sat out of play all game, but He knew how much he might have got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, he come down kind of hard, like defenseless there onto the ground. So trips to the near side for the Blue Devils from their 45, 1st and 10. New set of downs. They flip it out to Murray. He's got it. Schultz can't get to him, but he finally does. The ball comes loose, and there's a flag. This might be a face mask. Garner with the tackle. This might be personal foul, face mask against the Chargers. That'll move the ball deeper into Charger territory around the 35-yard line, 34. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, and now the Chargers helping the Blue Devils cause.
Yeah, you can't help them out here. You've been playing tremendous on the defensive end here up until that last big splash play by Schrockman. So now you can't give them a better advantage by causing face mask and penalties to give them yards.
45 seconds to go. Kozier looking to pass, running out of time. He spins and right into the bunch of Chargers. Right there was Damari Bruff. Brings him down in the backfield, a sack for Bruff. It'll be 2nd down and 12.
He needs to get in there. We haven't called his number in a little bit here. He's been kept in check by Burgettstown's front line here. And the other thing that I'm surprised about, Al, is there hasn't been any holding calls. And on that play, it looked like there was a hold on the edge, too. He had all the time in the world. And
excuse me, that was not Bruff. I thought it was 52. It was 62. That's Vocecki.
Oh, Vocecki, yeah, Vocecki. But good defense by the Chargers secondary down the field.
Yeah, it's the end of the 3rd quarter. And the score is Chargers 13, Blue Devils 13. Hey, don't forget to join us for OLSH's Fall Open House Sunday, October 22nd. Explore all that OLSH has to offer and see what makes OLSH the best independent Catholic high school in our region. Register now at www.olsh.org. Also, join us this Monday, October 9th at 7 p.m. Don't come at 9, it's too late. 7 p.m. in our auditorium as OLSH welcomes the motivational speaker Dustin Dale to kick off our new speaker series. This event is free and open to the public. Visit olsh.org/speaker series to register. Well, as Matt likes to say, let's play a 4th.
That's right. And it's going to be a great 4th, right, Al? So
I think so.
13-13, all knotted up here. Momentum was shifted to the Chargers side after the big-time drive and score, and then a couple good stops. But now Burgettstown's had a little bit of life. They make a big splash play, and now they're able to keep this drive alive. Chargers got to get a stand here.
2nd and 12 from the 37-yard line for the Blue Devils. Kozier in the shotgun. Chargers showing blitz. Kozier straight run off the right side. He gets hit at the 35-yard line. They'll give him forward progress to the 34. It'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Blue Devils. Vitorino and Brady Brazell on the tackle. Credited for that. Just underway, 4th quarter. If you're just tuning in, you've missed a good one. Hopefully this 4th quarter is just as entertaining as the first 3. Kozier's going to roll to the near side. The lefty flips it out, and that one's going to be caught. What a catch there, Jake McNabb. I'll tell you what, this sophomore is a nice little receiver for the Blue Devils. It's a 1st and 10 at the 22.
He's had some plays today. He almost had a touchdown earlier, but Kozier moving around to his right that time and feeling a little comfortable there making that pass on the run. It was a nice pass.
Kozier will go under center in the I formation. Play action. Kozier's going to roll to his far side. He's going to flip it out. And this one behind the runner. He's trying to hit Charles. And covered there by Vitorino.
Vitorino again downfield, playing some good defense. Chargers secondary and cornerbacks out here playing well right now. That was a good, well-designed play, but the Chargers just dialed in. But it's the one thing I'm worried about here, Al, is I'm seeing a lot of guys limping and looking like they're laboring out on defense for the Chargers.
It's been
Schultz is hurting.
That's been the sight of the season.
Yeah.
Kuzer one more time, fakes the pitch, and he cuts it upfield. And they're fumbling. They're saying the Chargers say they have it. They do. Kuzer puts the ball on the grass, and the Chargers pick it up 1st and 10 Chargers. And that's one way. I said they needed a couple takeaways. There's number 1 for the Chargers.
We talked about it before the broadcast. I said, you know, it's got to be a turnover. Whoever wins the turnover battle and whoever has the most mistakes is probably going to lose. Whoever limits the mistakes will probably win. And here come the Chargers. That's a big-time momentum shift there. And stop the drive. Brazell coming away with it. We're just calling Brazell all over the place right now. Both of them, Brady and Brandon.
Brazell picked up that fumble.
Right.
Chargers have it at their own 19-yard line. They stayed off that one. 10:38 left here in the 4th quarter. Chargers now trying to mount a drive of their own. Trips to the far side for Brazell. Vitorino, the lone wide out here to the near side. High snap, Brazell brings it down. He says, I'm just going to run it. There he goes, some open field. Cuts it to the outside, across the 30, to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Brazell on a broken play picks up 15 yards to the 34-yard line.
That's all you need right now. A broken play, pass rushes coming in, and Brazell does a good job at just keeping his eyes on the football, corralling it, and just going right up the middle. Picks up another 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 34. Brazell has Swigert next to him. Brady with the snap. He's going to roll to his right. Looking to pass. He flips it out. And that one's intercepted. It's Coles down the sideline. And he gets pushed out of bounds at the 20. Around the 20-yard line. Let's see where he goes out.
That's the one thing that couldn't happen. It went just as fast as you get it. Coles gets it back for Burgettstown.
On the...
I believe the flag's going to be on the return, but I should not and will not speculate. Although
there is a flag on the play.
Is that
blocking the back against Burgettstown. That'll back him up anyway. Coles gets the interception. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line of the Chargers with 9:55 left in this game. In regulation, I should say. We're all knotted at 13.
That was what you didn't need right now for the Chargers.
Ill-advised pass there. It was way into coverage. Trips to the twins to both sides. Schrockman with the sweep, trying to cut it upfield. He reverses field, goes back the other way. Nowhere to go. He cuts it up and dragged down there maybe a yard after running about 50. Schrockman gets hauled down by the Chargers.
Good job by Speedy there. Keep him in front, rapid space.
Gain to the 37-yard line. 2nd and 9 for the Blue Devils. That was good pursuit by the Chargers. Just wouldn't let him get the edge. Gardner credited with the final tackle there. They rush up to the line. 4 seconds left on the play clock. Kuzer right up the gut. And he gets pulled down up around the 32-yard line.
Down to about the 32.
It'll be 3rd down. About 4.
About 5. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
This is a big-time play right here for both teams. Obviously, you probably think they're in 4-down territory, so they're probably going to go for it.
Oh, yeah.
If they don't pick this one up, especially with the clock ticking.
I think Burgettstown's going to call a timeout here, Christian.
Yes, they are.
They were a little bit of confusion on the sideline calling the play, and Coach Druga says, just let me talk this over with the boys. Thank you, Mr. Sun, and we got a lot of blue sky, Christian. We might be getting some warmth here for a little bit.
If we get a little bit of sun till the end of this game, it would be nice.
It would be.
We would thank you.
Hey, it's time to gear up for our Pink Out game on October 20th against Bishop Canevin. You can purchase your Pink Out attire at www.olshgear.com and come on, cheer on your OLSH Chargers, which is shaping up to be a very big game on their schedule. And if you want more information on OLSH Chargers for rosters, stories, and much more, visit olshathletics.org. And special thanks to our website sponsors, Covenant Financial Advisors. 3rd down and 4 from the 32-yard line for the Burgettstown Blue Devils. Another big play here. As you said, this might be 2-down territory for Burgettstown.
Yeah, it probably has to be.
Kuzer sends Murray in motion. Kuzer pulls it down. Here comes Branch. He can't get him down. Kuzer going for the sticks. I think he stepped out of bounds short of the first down. It's going to be 4th down and 1 or 2. Let's see where they mark him. At the 30-yard line, he picks up 2 yards. 4th and 2 from the 30-yard line for Burgettstown.
So you got to know it's going back to him here.
Oh, yeah.
He's keeping the ball. There's no way that he gives it up.
He's not going to throw it.
No.
He's going to keep it.
They're going to do the run-pass option. They're going to do the option play, and he's going to keep it.
Either that or a quarterback draw right up the middle.
Right, just a design, maybe a delay draw here.
Kuzer going to give it and take it away, and he's going to get the first down all the way up to the 26-yard line, 1st and 10.
There was your option.
Approaching 8 minutes to go in this one. Crucial stop here needed by the Chargers. They had 1 takeaway. I said they needed 1 or 2. How about if the Chargers can get another one here?
Yeah, if they can get one here, that would be huge. They got to get a stop here because the way that Burgettstown's moving here, they're going to keep this.
The clock
you're not going to have, you're not going to have much time with the ball.
Kuzer rolls to the near side. He's going to tuck it in. No, he's going to flip it out. That was a great catch. McNabb with another great catch. That was an NFL catch there. He had both feet in right on the line.
Yeah, he tiptoed over there. McNabb's been having himself a game.
Another first down at the 12-yard line, 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Kuzer again rolling out to his right. You'd think he'd be better rolling out to his left.
Being a lefty.
He's better rolling to his right here. Yep. Making some plays.
Kuzer the lefty, the southpaw. Schrockman and Smith go wide to the far side. Kuzer going to take a right-off tackle. He's going to get hit and go. He comes down. Pickup of about 5 to 7. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Boy, if the Chargers could get a big stop here at the goal line stand, it would be unbelievable.
Right now, if I'm Coach Truga, I'm not taking the ball out of Kuzer's hand. I'm just going to let him pick away. I mean, he's a 6'3", 215-pound running back.
Right.
There he goes, right up the middle. And he's up close to the goal line. He's going to be stopped short at the 1 or 2 yard line. It's going to be up close to a first down, and we got a Blue Devil on the ground. Or is it? Yep, it is a Blue Devil. I can't see who it is. Pops up, it's Kuzer. Trainer goes out, and
he's been getting hit. Pretty hard hits he's taken these last couple possessions.
Burgettstown got down inside the 3, which gave them a first down. So now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
The 2.5.
Kuzer is down, sitting on the ground. The trainers, I don't know, was that a timeout by somebody? It's 1st and goal from the 3, from the 2.
So I'm guessing Burgettstown might have called their timeout.
Well, now Brody Kuzer's getting tended to. He's going to have to.
At this time, we would like to quickly try to introduce the cheerleaders. Grace Orlowski.
I'm not sure.
Hallie Mayhew.
I'm not sure if they called a timeout there, or if that was an injury timeout. I'm not sure. So it looks like Schrockman is practicing taking snaps. So Schrockman's going to, at least for one play, Brody Kuzier is walking around on the sideline here. He's got to at least sit out this play. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 2. Burgettstown knocking on the door. It's Schrockman under center, taking over the quarterback duties.
Yeah, he's just going to run here.
He's got Travis Cole and Murray in the backfield.
They might push the line here.
They're going to take a timeout.
Well, then they're going to take a timeout so he can
Murray
get back in the game.
come back in the game.
Yeah, they're going to take a timeout so Kozar can come back in the game. That's smart.
That's a smart play by Coach Druga.
Yeah, it's a really smart play.
Burn a timeout here. You got 5.5 to go in the game, and that way Kozar can come back in.
I mean, because this is how you win the ball game right here. So, I mean, you got to get points here. This is a crucial play. Now, yeah, you only have one in your back pocket. If OLSH is able to, get down and score and be able to tie the game or take the lead, but
if you're Burgettstown, you're thinking you got a score here,
right?
I mean,
exactly.
So yeah, you burn that timeout and say, okay, Chargers, now you got to tie it or score just to tie it. So
right,
because they got 4 plays to get it in from 2 yards out. Oh, Schrockman's still in there. Kozar still on the sidelines. Schrockman there under center. Here we go. He's going to try to take it himself. He's going to roll down the line. He's still pushing the line. The Chargers pushing back. He's into the end zone. Schrockman, a 2-yard run, makes it a 19-13 game with 5:21 left. Schrockman scores another one. 2 touchdowns for Schrockman today. Gives him 6 on the season. 36 points scored by Jake. Schrockman will do the holding duties here for County to make it a 7-point game. There's a snap. It's on. And this one hits the goalpost and comes back. It's still a 7-point game, and the Chargers can win it with a touchdown and an extra point.
That was beautiful there. I mean, everybody was in on that. And it looks like everybody's hurt right now because they ran into each other.
Multiple Chargers on the turf.
I mean, is that Schultz and Tate?
No, Tate's laying down.
And
checking.
Speedy? So maybe it's, or is that?
Might be Speedy.
No, that's our boy, the newcomer, Colby, it looks like down there. It looks like him and Schultz, maybe?
On the near side, I'm not sure. Anyway, 2 Chargers down. It's 5:21 left on the clock. 19-13 is the score. Burgettstown on top right now.
Well, that was a heck of a play, but you don't want anybody hurt. No, what Speedy was down. He's getting up.
Speedy's getting up, but is that
maybe he just ran into him, had a little bit of, got jarred a little bit.
Speedy's walking off. I'm thinking that other one. I'm trying to look across the field. I don't have my binoculars out here, but I don't see a 0. That might be Schultz on the ground.
Well, I think Schultz is standing there.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I think it's Swagger.
Hey, congratulations to OLSH golfer Jonah Schulart for his 3rd place win at WPL's last week, and wish him good luck in the States coming up. It's not good. He's still laying there.
Yeah, I mean, there was a big collision there. They did a heck of a job to get into the backfield and make a play on the ball and got a fingertip and missed an extra point, which helps the Chargers to set them up to try to drive, score, and get the extra point to win here, but I don't want to see anybody hurt.
Well, this past weekend, OLSH recognized and celebrated 4 Distinguished Alumni Award recipients and the 50th anniversary of the class of 1973. Oh, unfortunately, that is Colby.
He's limping, too.
Yeah. Another one bites the dust for the Chargers. What kind of a season? I mean, wow. Anyway, let's back to this, the 50th anniversary of Class 1973. Congratulations go out to the Professional Excellence Award recipient, Dr. Felicia Chuncharulo, class of 1980. Alumnus with a Heart Award recipient, Thomas Goodwin, class of 1992. Christian Leadership Award recipient, Thomas Thimmons, class of 2003. Young Alumnus Award recipient, Dominique Murray, 2015. And the entire class of 1973. Congratulations. Yeah, this has been, I've never seen a football season where so many players are hurt from one team. And they're still competing for a playoff.
Right.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It really is incredible.
County will kick it off, and we have Brazil and 21 Lucas Citarino.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's been sad and unfortunate all year that the Chargers aren't at full strength because, you know, at full strength, they're a team that's competing to win it. Not that they can't do it now, but, you know, you're down a couple men then.
Comes Vitorino from the 15.
Changes things.
And he's met up at the 26-yard line. They'll mark him there. Chargers will have it, and I'm looking across the way, and I see Aaron Natopsky working with Colby Swigert over there.
So basically, you know, you need to have a drive here and get in the end zone and find a way to get a extra point so you can keep your season alive, basically.
Yeah.
Because you control what you can control, but you know how tough it's going to be to get you know, looking at our schedule, you just know how tough it's going to be to win 2 more games.
The last 2 games, yeah.
Right. Because you know how much those 2 games mean. It's rivalry games. They're tough teams. Got to go on the road for one of them.
So both the Brazils in the backfield. Flips it out to Garner to the near side. He's got some space. Up to the 30, 31, 32-yard line. Garner gets pushed out of bounds. Brazil with a nice little flip pass there out onto the flat.
I think the best thing right now for the Chargers is the fact that they found something here. They know they can get this to the outside and they can get rolling.
Pick up a 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 from the 32-yard line. Need to get to the 35 for the first down. Trips to the far side for Brandon. Bame in here in the wide out and down low. Brazil cuts it back across the field, up the middle. He gets hit at the line. He gets up to the 34. It's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 34-yard line. Brazil was able to pick up a couple yards out of nothing there.
That's all you can do right now. You just got to keep chipping away and finding a way to get some yardage. But remember, the clock isn't on your side right now either. So you got to manage to get this ball down the field.
5.5 to go.
And the way the makeup of the offense is, you're not always going to have big-time plays down the field. So you got to go. You can't wait around.
There's line movement. I think the Chargers moved. Kozer might have been in the zone, though. He was pretty close to being across that line. The way they're looking, though, I'm thinking it's going to be against the Chargers. Offsides, yeah. That's what I say,
yeah,
Coach.
Brazil was pointing that way,
I was going to say, Brody was like in that line. He was past his lineman when he was charging the line.
And he does that multiple times, but he's timed it up well all day except for that one.
Yeah. That'll give the Chargers a first down, and the Blue Devil fans aren't happy about it.
We love to hear that. And man, this is fun. This is what you want. Boo us all you want, right?
Yep, Brody Kozar was in the neutral zone. You can't do that. So you can edge up there, but you can't get in the neutral zone.
No.
First and 10 for the Chargers from the 39. Brazell floats to his right, flips it out. And this one, Tate lays out, but I think he's going to be out of bounds.
That was a heck of a catch, though. He was out of bounds, but what a catch by Tate.
Yeah, I think he caught that, did he not?
He definitely caught that.
Yeah, he was out of bounds. So he tried to lay out, tried to pull a McNabb there.
Yeah, that was a sweet play. Just didn't stay in bounds.
Second and 10 from the 39. Chargers working with just under 5 minutes to go here, trailing by 6.
Brazell rolling out to his right. He's pretty effective that way. And right now, you just got to, you're asking for one more big-time play, right?
Yep.
One big-time play with either a catch and run or a big-time pass.
Trips to the far side. Brazell's going to, oh!
Not
He
that.
was trying to hand it to Brady. Miscommunications there. Brandon jumps on it. It's going to be a loss. Back to the 37-yard line.
And loses about 2 yards.
It's 3rd and 12 for the Chargers. Miscommunication error between the Brazell brothers.
Yeah, that one was just tough there. I don't even think didn't they talk about that in the huddle before they walked to the line? He didn't even look like he knew that was the play.
No, I looked like he was straight out
just
blocking the whole way.
throwing
Yeah.
a block, right?
Both the Brazells in the backfield again. Trips to the far side. 3rd and 12. Brazell back to pass. He's going to flip it to his brother, Brady. Brady gets wrapped up immediately. Breaks a tackle across the 40 to the 42. Still going.
Brazell's pass complete to Brady Brazell.
It'll be 4th down. And about 7 from the 42-yard line for the Chargers. And under 4 minutes to go. What do you do? I mean, you might as well go for it here, right?
Brazell's coming up a little limpid. Yeah, you have to go for it. I mean, under 4 minutes, you got your timeouts, but you don't want to rely on that right now.
Right.
And you've had trouble the last couple times being able to stop them. So
Game on the line right here, Christian.
I believe you got to pick up this first down.
Oh,
and
you
keep
have
this
to. Yeah,
drive going.
4th down, 4th and 7. Brazell rolls to his right. Looking. He throws it down. He's got Tate out there. And Tate makes the catch! Inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. At the 28-yard line, 1st and 10. Brazell throws into double coverage, and Tate with a circus catch keeps the drive going.
This dude is just a straight-up dog, man. What a catch by Tate. Climbing the ladder. Brazell has enough time, rolls to his right, straight.
From the 29, 1st and 10.
That was unbelievable.
Brazell hands it off to Brady. Brady gets to the 29. They still pushing forward. They'll whistle a dead, no gain at the 29-yard line, 2nd and 10. What a 4th down play by the Chargers, and there's Kozer once again is down. No, it's not. I thought 7. There was another 7. Yeah, that's Teddy Gray down for the Blue Devils.
Man, what a catch by Tate. I mean, just that great route that he ran. He was in double coverage, climbs the ladder, big time catch. He secures it. He because that's a big time fall too, and he's falling in double coverage. He managed to hold on.
Yeah, Tate.
And that's in a big time spot too. 4th down.
Yeah.
You know, game's on the line, probably season's on the line, right?
Yeah. Tate
make a heck of a catch.
He's trying to tap into his inner basketball self.
Yeah.
And trying to go up and get that rebound.
Super athletic.
So what a play here. Yeah, they're just stretching Gray out here. He'll come out for a play. That's definitely
You need 3 more plays here, Al. 3 more plays that are big-time plays to move the sticks, find a way to get in that goal line situation.
2:52 left in this one. In regulation, I should say. Chargers need to get it into the house.
Yeah, you got to find a way to put it in the end zone here.
They get it into the end zone, they tie the game. Altmaier can finish it off. They can come away with a victory.
Right.
Twins to both sides. Brazell in the backfield with Brazell. I love that.
Yeah, it's easy for a broadcaster, right?
Yeah, just say Brazell. Brandon with the snap, hands it to Brady. Brady up the middle to the 29, no further. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Chargers.
And I'm not sure why that was the play call, though. Wow. I mean, I know you wanted 3rd and manageable, but I don't know. Right now, I think you're in passing situations. You can't let the time run. And I mean, you have timeouts in your back pocket, but now you're taking too much time.
Bad news is I see Colby Swigert over there on crutches on the far sideline.
And that is just the story of this season, unfortunately, for the Chargers.
Isaiah Schultz right there with them. 3rd and 10. Chargers need a couple big plays here. Twins to both sides for Brazil. Brandon back to pass. Steps up. He's going to fling it. This one's going to be intercepted. It's Smith still running with the ball. Down the sideline, he runs out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, and that could be the game with 1:48 left.
And Tate's not even moving down there right now. Tate's not moving. This is not a good sight to see.
I see some foot movement, but
and I don't know how they missed it. I was gonna say that blocking it back because they crushed him when he wasn't even looking.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, this is gonna get ugly because I don't know how these refs missed this. And look, we got parents running on the field now. It's obviously going, Tate's family, but this isn't good. He got coaches out on the field. This is bad. I mean, it was a dirty play.
Yeah, it was. Crushed him from behind and no call.
Yeah, it is a dirty play after the interception too. I mean, it was after the interception.
This doesn't look good.
No, I mean, this is scary.
Hey, we're going to step aside here. If I can find it. Where are we at? I can't even see the coaster.
Cheap shot, 13. That was a cheap shot. You threw it under the table.
We'll be right back. Don't go away.
I personally love the family environment of OLSH, and that's what I saw from my first day coming in as a freshman. Everybody was kind and helpful.
All the teachers and all the students, we all treat each other like family, so it's more like a homey type feel.
You get to know everyone who goes here.
It's like a community. Everyone's together and we're all just like a family.
I think I've grown more religious through the teachings and understanding the religion better.
With the amazing theology teachers and getting the chance to go to church every week, it's definitely expanded my faith.
Different things like Cairo retreat or being able to come to confession or go to adoration here in the chapel every day gives you really a good opportunity to connect with God and express their faith and not feel shy about it.
The teachers are incredible. They make you feel like one of their own kids.
I feel comfortable going to them at any time for whatever the need be, and I know they always have my back to help me.
They get to know you personally and get to help you in different ways.
They're not just worried about your grades, they're worried about how your feelings are. They care about you more.
OLSH is a place where you can get involved in a bunch of different things.
It sets you up for college.
It's a school full of many opportunities that'll help you grow, not just spiritually, but also just as a person in general.
OLSH is one big family. Everybody knows everybody.
OLSH is challenging adventure, and it really just is an amazing experience.
Well, we got situation here. Dorian Tate blindsided on a bad hit, and you can see the emergency vehicles out here. He hasn't moved. Well, he's been moving, but we pray for Dorian. Hope he's okay.
Yeah, I pray he's okay. Things are getting a little crazy out here in the stands. But the bigger thing here is, you know, Tate down on the field.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's not a good situation. At this point, the game, at this point, I'm calling the game.
Yeah, I mean, just a wild sequence there on unfortunate events after the interception, but just a blindside hit, and he's been down for a long time. But it's getting ugly out here. So people need to take control. You had coaches running on the field, you know, people in the stands. Just not a good look. But you pray that he's okay here. They're trying to stabilize him and get him up in the vehicle. Pray for him and his family.
No doubt. And we can't see what's going on. The ambulance is probably intentionally blocking everything. Yeah. It was right after he made a fantastic catch on a play to extend the drive on a 4th down play, pass from Brazil. A couple plays later, interception, gets blindsided, and the upsetting thing is there was no penalty called. Besides the fact.
What's down there? Oh, they got
and they're taking
Colby's
out too. Swigert out. His
yeah.
parents come on. They're taking him. Probably get him looked at.
This is just.
I mean, this is truly a MASH unit. I mean, it really is. I mean, I've never seen a football team, a program, go through so much.
They had to deal with so much of this all year. I mean, it's just every game. It's multiple guys, not just one. But now you have something like this where, you know, it's really, 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 really serious. Not that those other injuries aren't, but, you know, this one.
When you got to be taken off on an ambulance.
Yeah, you have to be stabilized and on a stretcher. That's not a good sign. And
Brady Brazil went over, probably said something to him. Comes back to the huddle with the team. And there you see him being carted off. I don't know if you could see that or not. Team doing a team prayer out there. And I say again, I think they should just call this game. I mean, there's 1:48 left on the clock. Burgettstown has the ball, but you know, at this point,
yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough for the Chargers to, you know, walk out on the field and keep playing here too. After you see your teammate, you know, get taken off like that, it's.
I mean, if it was halftime or something, I'd say, you know, continue playing. But with 1:48 left, there's, you know. And it looks like they're going to continue.
And I'm sure they're saying
I'm sure the players say let's
yeah,
play
and
this
that's what he would want us to do. He would want us to play.
So another 2 key players for the Chargers. He would presume out for a while.
And now, you know, the toughest thing is, like, how do you come back out and play these last 2 minutes? Because obviously Burgettstown has the lead and has the ball, but for both teams, that's, it's
Yeah.
scary to watch. It's hard to watch, and a lot of stuff just happened in a matter of 10 minutes. So, to be able to go back out and take some snaps and play a football game is going to be tough, and it won't be easy.
I'm not saying this is anything like DeMar Hamlin, but it was the same scenario.
Yeah, it looked like.
I mean, as far as like, how do you go out and play after that?
Yeah, just one of those tough scenarios where you never want to see anybody be in those situations, and unfortunately, again, you just pray that he's okay and they can take care of him in the right fashion.
At any rate, Chargers trail by 6. They were on a drive until that interception.
I mean, they have 3 timeouts too.
Yeah, the Chargers do, don't they?
So they can, so they're going to be able to stop the clock a little bit here.
And I'm not sure if Burgettstown has 1 or 2, not that they want to stop the clock.
Right. And I think 1 first down probably ends the game no matter what. So really that's what you're playing for here. And then if you get the ball back, you're going to have very, very limited time to get down the field.
We've been saying all year it's the season of the walking wounded for the Chargers, and it plays out every week. It's scary, Christian. Every week somebody's getting hurt, getting put on crutches, getting, today carted off the field in an ambulance. I mean, it's scary.
It's scary.
I mean,
it really
is.
It really is. You're out there playing a game that you love, and people like to, come and watch you and support you, but it's tough to see when all these guys get hurt and seriously injured every week. It's, and then something like this is really devastating.
Well, we're waiting to see what's going to happen. There you see the score up on the screen. Play ended with the interception by Daniel Smith. And on the return, I'm looking at the replay now. Wow, there it is right there. Wow. He was just leveled. It almost, we were looking at a replay here on the on our phones. We don't have it on the screen, but it looked like, Christian, to me, it had the look of like, I can relate it to a hockey play where you get hit in the head, and it looked like he was unconscious before he even hit the ground.
Right. No, I agree.
So
this is not good. You know, I wonder what they're trying to figure out here. I mean, if they're, I don't know if they're still working on him in there. Or
Well, I'm sure they're getting him secure in there.
Right.
Finding out where they need to take him. And you know what? You talk about the player that's injured. You got to think about the young man that made the hit.
Right.
What's going through his head right now?
Right.
You know, I mean,
absolutely.
you got to feel for him. And
you feel for him.
You got to pray for him too. I mean, he's got to be feeling something.
There's no doubt.
Because I'm sure that this was not the intent. You know, but it was a penalizable play that was not called. So, if the very least that was targeting, the very least.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the more I keep watching the replay on my phone, you see he's not looking.
No.
He's turning to run. Tate's turning to run up the
after
field.
the play.
Right, and he just gets him from behind, and that's why everybody in the stands is saying that it's a dirty play because. I mean, there was the play wasn't even near them.
No.
Not even near them.
No, he was 10, 15 yards away.
He was already gone.
Well, we'll stay here and let you know what's going on. Once again, we'll step aside so that you're not hearing dead air, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. You can see the emergency vehicles are clearing the field. Dorian is in one of them on his way for some treatment. And it appears we are going to finish this. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
You got to think they're just going to run the ball here, try to pick up a first down.
At this point, people wouldn't even have to, they could take the knee 3 times and be over. And I see Coach Millitzer coming out right here and talking to Coach Druga. They may be talking about this and let's just call this.
Right.
I mean, to me, that's a sensible thing. I mean, I've talked to Coach Millitzer enough times that I kind of like get a sense of what he thinks.
Yeah. Absolutely, and that's definitely what they're talking about.
That's what happened at the Fort Cherry game too. They just said, let's extend this. I think this is what they're talking about right now. You see them out there in the field. Yeah, they're shaking hands. I think this one's over, Christian.
Yeah.
Maybe not. They might have said, okay, just take these.
Also, what I think they might have been talking about too. Well, this guy's out here shaking everybody's hands. But I was gonna say too, if they're not gonna call the game, they might be talking about, hey, look,
just take knees.
No, I think they're talking like no backlash. Like, you know what I mean? No, we don't need nothing crazy to happen with 2 minutes left because you're upset that you're going to lose the game or possibly lose and Tate's down,
Okay, now, the classy thing to do here is for Kozer to take a knee. They're going to hand it off up the middle. Hit there. Schultz makes the tackle on Coles up to the 46-yard line. Timeout, Chargers.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure after that, that's definitely what they were talking about. And that's why he probably went out, the guy from Burgettstown, and shook everybody's hand, because he's probably saying, hey, listen, keep this clean for the last 2 minutes. Because, when that emotions are running high and something like that happens, and you see you're going to, possibly, potentially lose a game. Well, like I said, they're trying to get the first down. I see what you're saying about taking a knee, but they're just trying to, they know if they get the first down, it's over.
Yeah, it's probably what you said. Get the first down,
then
we'll take the knee. Yeah. It'll be 2nd and 4. Here come the Chargers. They're in the neutral zone. They got back. There's the first down up across the 50-yard line to the Charger 49. The Coles with another run. As you can see, Kozer's not running, so. Now let's see if they take a knee.
I don't know. Coach Militzer might not even take a timeout here. He
might
just
let it go.
Yeah,
they're getting in victory formation now.
Yeah, he's just letting it run out now.
You got
first down. That was all he needed to win. Here you go.
Yeah.
Kneel the ball.
Minute 15 left. They're in victory formation. Couple weeks in a row, Burgettstown in dogfights. A timeout, Burgettstown. What
was that about? Now that's just not a class act.
No.
Now that's something that's just unheard of. Militzer's doing the right thing here and just saying, hey, we're going to end this game. You got the first down, tip of the cap, you won the game.
Yeah.
And he's out here calling his last time out for what reason?
What it was the play clock. The play clock was running out. So you take a 5-yard penalty, you take a knee, and the game's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just makes no sense.
1st and 10 on the 49. Again, thoughts and prayers to the Tate family. Pray he's okay. Now they're in a regular formation. Kozer in the shotgun. And they're going to run it one more time. He's hit at the line, behind the line. He'll be stopped at the Blue Devil 49-yard line. Loss of 2.
And what was the point of that?
Timeout, Chargers. That's their 2nd timeout.
Am I missing something here?
I have no idea.
What's the point of a timeout getting and not taking a knee?
I guess, you know what, I guess they forgot, Chargers had some timeouts. If they take a knee, it might not. If they take timeouts, they might not have enough plays.
But you had 4 downs.
Right.
There's only a minute left.
Yep, 55 seconds. Chargers have one more in their pocket. God willing, we'll be bringing you a game next week from Avella.
Yeah.
2nd and 12. Kozer going to roll it out. He's going to get hit in the backfield. He's going to lose another one back to the 48-yard line.
And he stopped right there.
And the Chargers take their final timeout.
No gain. Third down.
That'll be 3rd down and 13.
Timeout, OLSH. That is their final timeout.
I'm still missing the point where they're not just kneeling the ball. I mean, because now for Burgettstown, you don't want any of your guys getting hurt.
Right.
Right? So why don't you just take the knee?
Right.
You're taking hits here where the OLSH knows you're running the ball, and you got 12 guys, 13, 14, 15, everybody on the bench is tackling you.
That's why I'm up here, Christian.
You know what I mean? I don't understand.
I don't get it. Yeah. I mean, you got 48 seconds left. You got 2 plays left to run, so you take a knee, and the game's over.
Yeah, I just don't make
You might
no
only
sense.
have to snap it once. You take a knee, but they're going out here in formation again. I don't get it.
Huh.
3rd and 13 from the 48. Hand it off one more time. It's Cole. No gain. It'll be 4th and 14. See, there's 40-second clock. Gets started with 39 seconds left. They don't have to snap the ball again.
Right.
The game's over.
Game's over. That's why I was trying to figure out in the beginning.
I mean, they could have done this 2 plays ago. So the final score is going to be Burgettstown 19, Chargers 13. Chargers record will go to 3-4 overall. They're going to be 2-2 in section. Burgettstown section record goes to 2-2. And that'll do it. So now the Chargers need to come up with 2 victories if they want to make the playoffs. And
out of 3 games
out
left.
of 3 games, and 2
you
of them are against Canavan and Cornell. So
well, and 2 of them are on the road.
Yeah.
And so
Cornell,
it doesn't
Cornell
make it
Avella.
make it easy.
Thank you for attending.
So congratulations to Burgettstown. It's a hard-fought game. Both teams, unfortunately, one has to come out victorious and the other not. And they're not even shaking hands. Oh, just the captains. Captains are going to shake hands. That's it.
Yeah, I think they're doing the right thing here. You know, keep it from getting chippy, because you got to, after something like that, it's just there's a lot of animosity going on.
Yep.
You're just trying to make sure that it keeps it clean.
So we'll close this one out. Chargers fall in a heartbreaker in more ways than one. 19-13 to the Burgettstown Blue Devils. And let's hope they can live to fight another day.
Yeah.
The Chargers take on the Eagles of Avella next week down in Avella. And hope they can right the ship, so to speak. But
yeah, I mean, right now, you just with your backs against the wall to make it in the playoffs with guys injured, and now with something serious like Tate's injury, which everybody will be praying for him and feeling for him and his family and the whole Charger community. But the thing is, it's tough. It was a hard-fought game. It was a game that you knew that you were in hand and could have won or should have won. And so it's tough to walk off the field after something like that. And
well, on behalf of everybody here at the OLSH Sports Network, Coach Mack, thanks for all that you do, and Heather Parker, thanks for everything that you do to help us out. Christian, thanks for coming along, and again, thoughts and prayers out to you and your family.
I appreciate it.
Hope everything works out, and of course, thoughts and prayers go out to the Tate family. Dorian injured here right at the end of the game, and hope he's okay. Hope this was all precautionary, and it's not as bad as it looked. Let's pray that's the issue. But Chargers lose to the Burgettstown Blue Devils 19-13, and it's a heartbreaker, and the Chargers have some work to do at the end of the season. I'm OLSH saying thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you next week as the Chargers and the Eagles do battle, and hopefully Chargers can get one of their 2 victories left. Thanks a lot, everybody. Christian, thanks again, and we'll see you next time right here on the OLSH Sports Network.